I think Cam and I would win. I think Cam and I would actually win.
What did you guys do over the weekend? Oh, we swapped partners with our friends.
The new reality show, you swap on Zoom and play video games.
Okay, we're ready, Eric.
No.
No.
Were we supposed to be level 13?
We didn't know. I don't think. Okay.
I didn't know.
I'm level 13 because I got an extra sorcerer level.
When?
Yeah, you made me a sorcerer when I beat the whatchamacallit. Oh, I see what you're saying. So I should be no. I'm pretty sure that I'm actually the correct one. Because didn't we level up in the last one?
No, we didn't. None of us have leveled. Usually Sean does it. Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait, what level's the other group?
Oh, what incredible.
That was and Starlight.
We talked about it.
Forgot that we did a wish.
I swear to God.
It was a bad wish spell. I messed it up.
If we lost them.
So did we find out what happened with the wish spell last time?
No.
We're about to find out.
Eric spent the last month deciding on how he wants to fuck us over.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Jesus. Can we not put these up there anymore?
Yeah. Jackson's my secondary character. Take cover.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I got a
Okay,
4.
we all roll.
Go lay down. Come on, we don't have time. We just started. Come on, go lay down.
Not great. 9 for me.
I got a 4.
9. No,
9.
got a 9.
What's your name?
Do we recognize this person?
Can I get reminded on what our wish was?
Yeah, sorry, did this happen? Okay, so the wish was expended and then this happened?
And what was our? Does anyone remember the words of our wish?
I purposefully skipped that part when I rewatched the YouTube video.
I think the words were like transporting Myron and her traveling companions or something.
No, to transport Baz's besties and Myron and her companions to Ice Haven.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. Teleport. Maybe I said teleport. I can't remember exactly.
What's this?
I did not.
We take this boat.
Cool.
Yeah.
Damn guy's name?
Belfred
Bilfred.
Silver Thread. Where are you going, Wilfred?
Where are you from? Is this dude like yelling down to us? Because if he was like face to face, I'd be like, I don't get in the car with strangers. Like, who are you? But if he's like yelling down, I mean, it's kind of like a hop on or you missed your opportunity situation. Then, which it feels like it is. What's the group thinking?
I feel like we just wished. I'm like ready to go.
I mean, I kind of want to say no just to see Eric have to scramble for like whatever new.
Get out of here! You made us wait half an hour.
Yeah, you have no say in this right now.
Oh, another ship comes by with them and Nilfred, and he says to hop on. It's like ships for the next
Just go through the letters of the alphabet. Dilfred, Oh, wait for Dilfred.
I'm going to pull on the goggles.
Okay.
And I'm going to whisper the command word. I'm not going to say it again because you're going to make fun of it.
Okay.
And one of the things it can do is turn into spyglass mode, where I can view whatever is like far away from me. While in this mode, creatures and objects viewed through the goggles are magnified to twice their size.
Okay, yeah.
Can I see any like resemblance to who I think it might resemble with this gnome?
What do you think?
Well, Fizz's last name is Silverthread, isn't it? He introduced himself to us from the other group.
Right. Fizz, Matt's character, right?
Yeah.
His last name is Silverthread?
I never remembered the other group's last names, but if you do, I'm excited.
Good on you.
I wrote them all down, and he was the only one who had a last name, which is why I remember.
All I can think of is Wilfred Fizzlebang. It's a stupid name.
Wilfred Fizzlebang.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, does it have any resemblance to Fizz? Does Bilfred
Yes,
have?
it looks like a older, more distinguished Fizz.
Cool.
Then yes. I'm assuming we'll hop on, right?
I would hop on.
Sounds good.
So, is it just you, or are the cat folk coming along?
Who?
The cat folk?
He's
Are-
saying, is everybody else going?
Oh.
It's just me that said I'm going, I think.
Oh, I said I'm coming.
We're all hopping on if you'll have us.
Throws down a rope for you to climb up. As this airship is hovering above the mountains, Jack's kind of looking at the group. Can I come too?
Oh, I assume that was just sort of implied.
I did too.
Eric, that's your character.
It's kind of an all hands on deck
Well-
situation here, Jax.
You just said you did ask for Baz's besties, and I don't know if I was part of that. So
You're an honorary bestie.
all right. Well, if that's the
I'm
case,
never
then
making a wish again.
I'll come on too as he like slowly climbs up the rope and is helping you guys up with his metal arms. It's just like without issue. Yeah.
It's okay, we'll just take the carpet up anyways. He can
Yeah.
climb.
Yeah. He climbs and the rest of you float up to it. So yeah, you guys all get onto this airship. It's very well adorned. Like it's like rich mahogany. It is very opulent as you get on. There's a bit of a spread of food to make the travel very comfortable. Places to sit, rest. If you don't mind, it'll be a few hours before we get to Ice Haven if that's where you're heading. Something just tells me that's where you want to go.
That is where I want to go.
Yeah, that's not a problem. If I'm heading over to Dune Rock, I can make a quick detour to drop you off there. So enjoy yourselves. The place is yours, and it'll be probably by sundown. We'll get there. That sound good for you guys?
Yeah, thank you.
Sounds great.
As you guys kind of find yourselves at home on this new airship, Myron, you are floating in the northern seas to the north of Wildmount. You've been floating around about an hour in the frigid waters, and things are starting to get a little dire as you start to notice off in the distance that fishing trolley that you noticed before seems to have turned around and is making their way back kind of in your direction, and almost like they've seen you. You okay?
Just like shivering. It's seen better days.
We'll get you on board. We'll make sure you're nice and warm. And they throw in like the comically big ring with the red and the white that's tied to a rope, like a life-preserving ring.
Nice.
Toss it over to you. Well, come on board. We got some warm soup ready for you if you're needing to warm your insides up, and we got some blankets to warm the outside. You don't want to catch a draft out there.
Yeah, I climb up. Is there any like light on the boat? Like torches or anything?
No, it's a wooden fishing trolley. They don't really have any of that kind of stuff. It smells awful, but it's better than being adrift in the sea.
Oh, definitely.
So with that, as you climb aboard, you heading into shore, because that's where we're going in to finish up the day. You're welcome to stay on board till then.
Which direction are they heading? Like on to shore?
They're heading south to the only shore that's visible from you. That's not an ice floe.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to come on board and stick with it until we get off the water.
No problem. We're just making port in Ice Haven. If you're okay, us leaving you there, and you can find your way from there if that suits you. We should be
Eric,
there.
can you remind me what happened to the rest of the people I was traveling with?
You didn't see them. You had a bit of a how do I put this? A bit of a mishap when you teleported the group, and you guys didn't all arrive in the same spot.
Yeah. Okay.
So as you get on this ship, the name's Blemmy. Been fishing, trolling these seas for quite some time. I haven't seen an elf of your sort in the waters, let alone on land or in any of the pubs. So, what brings you around these parts? Didn't get tossed in by the myriad or anything, did you?
No, not the mirror. A little bit of mishap, to be honest.
I
No,
could say
shooting for
justice.
Ice Haven. I went a little bit too far.
Well, then you're in luck. We're heading right there.
Uh, could I help out at all? Like I'm pretty good with the spoon and a fork. If you need some cooking.
If you're talented in the mess hall, we'd love your expertise. There's a bit of food left over that we haven't cooked up yet, and if you do anything, that'd be great. We've got.
What is it? What needs cooking?
As you go down to the mess, if you like take some time to warm up, it's mostly like root vegetables. There's some fresh fish that didn't make it into the like 2-cell pot that they're kind of keeping for themselves. So it's a mix of fish and like potatoes and some pretty basic stuff.
What day of the week is it? Do I know?
I don't know.
Is it,
The Tuesday.
is it a Friday by chance?
I think it's a Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh man. You know what? I could get all this prepared. Tomorrow could be Stir Friday.
Oh.
Come on.
I haven't had a stir fry in quite some time, but
I like.
if you want,
On
you
Friday,
can
I won't do it.
you can help yourself out to the cookbook there, and anything that you can whip up would be great.
Yeah, I grabbed the cookbook.
All right.
Add cookbook to my inventory. Is there spells in it?
No, there are no spells, but there are several recipes.
Nice.
Where are you?
When Sean asks a weird question, it's usually set up for a pun, and that just occurred to me 3 years into dating him.
All right, so I sent you the recipes that you find in this cookbook.
Oh my god. Holy, this is fantastic.
As you look through and you kind of picking out different stuff. There's some spices, like I said, mostly like carrots, potatoes, that kind of stuff, and like some fish. But beyond that, anything else you can kind of figure out, improvise, feel free. But with that, we will cut over back to the rest of the group.
Also, just kudos for having a cookbook prepped.
These things
Yeah.
happen. As you find yourselves on this airship, what are the rest of you guys doing as you're traveling? Like I said, it's about an 8-hour flight to get to Ice Haven, so you've got some time to take a rest. And if there's anything you want to do while you're going, now's the time.
So essentially, we get a long rest. Is that right?
Well, you'd have to sit for that.
Oh.
Wouldn't you?
Well,
if you want to.
It's not called a long relaxation.
that's true. I don't need a long rest, so I'll be.
Had a day at the spa.
You can sleep if you want.
Well,
that's
does
the thing.
the airship come with a spa? Is there a spa?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, this is family's rich.
He had a cookbook prepared.
I like that.
Not that question.
We'll go to the onboard spa.
Okay, so as you get in there, it's a little more elaborate than you expected. You are handed towels and an opportunity to change if you wish. There is a Goliath on board that's doing massages. He's very svelte. There is a halfling, for some reason, is standing next to this like heated pot kind of in the center of the ship, and he's got towels that he's waving around.
Cool.
There's like just aromas floating through the air as he swings the towels around.
Super hot.
And what you discover is
I get hit with the towel.
the sails along the sides of the ship are not for flight. They're actually collecting basically water droplets and are funneling them into a steam room that you can sit in the back of the ship. It smells
I want
great.
to talk. It's fine. No, I'll wait. I want to talk to Fizz or whatever the dumb fuck's name is, but I'll wait till after. Bilfred, but I'll wait till after.
Okay, half an hour
I'll
later.
come with you when you do that. That's hilarious.
That's a really. You painted me a beautiful word picture, Eric. That was lovely.
All of the spa staff are definitely like oiled up and like super fit. They look more like accessories than they do staff.
I talked to them during all of the towel waving and scent throwing and water collecting.
Maybe they're not allowed to talk.
Are they allowed to talk?
Oh yeah. They definitely have that fake staff vibe, you know, where they'll like make you feel good, make you feel relaxed as you chat up. Is there anything particular you want to ask them?
I want to ask just whoever is kind of like the most present. I want to ask, are you an employee on this ship?
Kind of. This is the halfling.
How do you get paid for your work? Like, can I leave you a tip?
No tip necessary. We're working to pay off a debt.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, what's the debt?
Well, we've
No boundaries.
Well, we may have inadvertently spent more than we had in Marquette, and Wilfred here was kind enough to offer employment to work off said debt. He paid those who were owed money in our stead, and we are simply paying back with our talents in a way that he sees fit.
How long have you been working here to pay it off?
I myself have been working for about 2 years.
My goodness.
How much more did you? I'm not there, sorry.
That's a lot of debt.
Yes. Well, things are expensive in the world. Price of inflation,
Wow.
interest on my debts. They compound it really quickly, and if you get too deep into it, it's hard to dig out.
What if it's like a loan shark?
Yeah, really. Are you treated well?
Oh, very well, very well. We're protected by the silver thread name.
What's the silver thread name?
Silver thread?
Oh, I mean, like, do you have like a family? Is there like a family dynasty, like the Duck dynasty?
Bilfred here has made his own name in the world, and in Marquette, it's one to be. I don't want to say feared, but feared financially.
Huh. Interesting. Let's go to someone else because I have to think if I want any more questions. I don't know if that's happening.
All right. Well, I'll just keep waving these towels around.
Yeah, wave them around. You do you.
And as we leave the conversation with Jonah, we go to the rest of the group. What's Riki and Ray's doing?
Go ahead, Raze.
You can take the lead. I'll just make sure you don't call him any rude names so that he drops us off in the middle of nowhere.
That was Cameron being rude. Ricky wouldn't be that rude. I got picked up on an airship. Yeah, so I've met your brother, I think. Fizz Silverthread? Is that your brother?
Bill Fizz, yes.
Sorry.
Bill Fizz.
His name is Bill?
Oh, he likes to be called Fizz for short. So that's a little less proper, I guess. It's. I don't know how he makes do with it, but yeah, Bill Fizz.
Bill.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
Bill.
Our
His
mother,
brother, I think.
our mother and father weren't the most creative with names, but they're the ones we got.
So, does he not like the name Bill Fizz?
I think he's trying to distance himself from the name he's given, the name he's created for himself.
Gotcha. What was he like growing up? What led him to be an adventurer like he is now?
Well, he's always been a curious sort, not good with keeping his curiosity at bay. Give me a persuasion check.
First roll of the night. Oh no, it's not.
Friendly.
It's a history check.
11.
Let's just say that He was very smart, but not very wise.
Got it. Intelligence is high, but wisdom is low.
Made some poor choices that have haunted our family, and I've had to leave the continent to try and rebuild my life, to be honest.
Wow. Okay. I didn't mean to stir anything up. I was just curious because, like, we've on more than one occasion, both our group that you're meeting here and the group that he kind of rolls with, we've sparred, but we've also worked together. He seems fairly smart, so I was just curious as to what he was like. I didn't mean to stir up any old family grudges.
A little bit of a sore spot, but
well, moving on from that, since it's a source, I won't prod it. Why were you? I'm assuming you don't go around just offering rides to any passerby you see. What made you want to pick us up?
Just a feeling. I don't know. Normally I wouldn't, but something in the air just said, "Hey, take a look, and maybe it could help these folks out." Just felt compelled to check in with you guys, and for some reason make you give you safe passage. A little bit of assistance. Call it paying it forward.
Gotcha. Well, obviously we were in a bit of a tight spot, so your timing was impeccable. Appreciate your assistance. Let us know if we kind of owe you one, so let me know if we can ever do anything for you. And as a side note, and I whisper to him and I go, Jax is self-conscious about his arms. Make sure you tuck them up.
I'm just gonna elbow Ricky as he says that.
All right, we'll
I
do.
Tuck them up. I was being good.
We'll do. I will say. Sorry. I will say. I gotta keep my voices ever. I will say that no payment needed. I'm not hurting for cash.
Well, no, yeah. I was just gonna say, like, doesn't have to be payment. It could be like, we're good at doing a whole lot of stuff. We've if you need why can I never think of these things' names? Literally killed me.
Favor?
No, the monster.
Beholder?
Oh,
I keep thinking Behemoth, and it's stuck in my head. If you ever need a beholder killed or like an NPC fetch quest or something, let us know. We're available.
God.
I'll stop talking. It's Raise's turn.
She's just
You've got a top fetch quest.
I feel because that was all in character. I feel he's just like. Okay.
I mean, literally, Cameron has done this in real life, where I'm just like, this is Courtney top.
All right, we'll do.
It's okay to think that was. Are you returning to Wildmount, Wilfred?
Yeah, so like
Or
I
have
said,
you been here for a while?
it's been a few years. I got word that the family estate has been vacated. As you I guess seems to know, my younger brother had deserted the home for reasons I'm not aware of. So I'm going to check in on the place, making sure that everything is hunky-dory. Hunky-dory.
Hunky-dory.
You said that was in the Dunrock Mountains?
Yes. We have an estate deep inside the mountains.
And we haven't talked with, well, that's a lie. If it's of concern to you, we talked with Fizz 3 days ago and he was doing all right. So
No.
I don't know if that's of your concern, but just so you know, as you're flying, there are some dangers in the sky, mostly dragons, that you may want to be aware of. If you can keep any low profile, I don't know, just be careful, I guess.
Kind of hard to keep a low profile with this thing. But don't worry, I'm sure we'll be fine.
I know it's a big mountain range, but while you're in the Dunrock Mountains, do you think you could keep an eye out for someone for me?
Sure. What are you looking for?
I'll just kind of glance over at Riki for a second and just two humans.
Okay.
They've got hair like mine.
Okay.
I don't know where they are, but if there's an estate, maybe they made it there.
Oh. Who's to say? I'm kind of excited to see what home's gonna look like since I've been there last.
Anton and Charlotte.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out.
Bit of luck finding you, I guess. Or you finding us, I guess.
Well, they say you make your own luck.
Sure.
Well, and
Some of it.
hopefully you're enjoying the ship, and if there's anything I can...
Did you hear Cam's joke?
No.
He looked at me and he said, when after Andrew said, "Make your own luck," he said, "Some of us do."
Oh. That's a good movie. Ish.
It's like fantasy rom-com.
Ish.
I've never
That's
seen
exactly what I thought it was.
it. Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer's in it.
And Claire Danes.
It's got Robert De Niro cross-dressing as this sky captain.
Well, we'll put that on one of our movie nights.
Never heard of it.
Well, I hope you enjoy your stay aboard the Stardust.
There we go.
What was the original name of the ship?
That is the original name of the ship.
Wilfred's Besties.
Jeez.
Rebrand? I'm not rebranding. All right. Well, with that, as you guys, unless there's anything else you want to ask about, don't let me stop there. Maybe we'll jump
I
over
don't have anything.
to see what Myron's up to before we finish up the traveling portion.
I have a quick question in terms of context. It may not, I don't know if it's relevant. So like, you know how in D&D, like levels, by level 13 we're like super wicked powerful, like in traditional D&D. In terms of what are we relative, because we're not like world renowned, like nobody really knows us. So I'm assuming there's like us and a bunch of people roughly our level, besides the baddies. Like, are what we are typical for the world? Is this guy kind of equivalent to us too? And I don't just mean level, just like the way it works.
All right. So out of character, you guys are pretty powerful individually. You're probably one-on-one. Any of you guys are probably magically stronger than this dude.
But we're weak as a group. Got it.
Your renown is probably equivalent to how you've gone about doing things.
Okay.
Because you've done a lot of things kind of out of the public eye. So you haven't had those opportunities necessarily to get real famous, if that's what you're looking for. But in terms of power levels, you are very, very powerful individuals.
Would I expect, again, besides like the baddies and like, because obviously we're rolling with crowds that are like, we're getting into like big bads and stuff, and just powerful people, not necessarily bad. But like the everyday person, like we're much more powerful than, like we're getting into territory of like the only people we're seeing around our level would be these people. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
You're getting to like.
I didn't know if this guy's like roaming around with a ton of money, or he's also as powerful as us, and his family is as well, type of thing.
That you'll have to find out.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if we should find it.
You guys
it just made me like, I sorry to stop things. It just made me think of the context of like that kind of stuff. We're like
This guy.
You
Sorry,
are.
I said 13. That's not true. We're only 12.
Yeah, you're getting pretty close to the pinnacle of what most humanoids would be able to get to.
Gotcha.
Is this guy Fizz's older brother or younger?
Older.
So he's probably more powerful.
It goes by age.
I mean, he's got the same genetics.
He's definitely taller.
I'm more
Okay.
powerful than.
So, Myron, what have you been doing aboard the Sea Dust?
And we're still like in the middle of ocean.
You're getting close. Like you figure you got like 3 or 4 hours. You'll be back before nightfall.
I'm assuming like I've gotten dry, I've got to change of clothes. I've kind of like settled in the kitchen already. I want to try and chum up a bit with like the other kitchen staff, or like the other workers on this boat. Like try and get into like some information here. Like
Yeah, it is just a trawler. There's like 3 people on board.
Okay.
The one person that would be down in the mess hall with you is a dwarven woman. She's got auburn hair, ratty clothes, but like her appearance seems to be a little bit more done up. Other than like she's working on a fishing ship. She's not trying to look nice, but you can see that like she takes good care of her skin. Like her hands are worked in, but like still she moisturizes and tries to keep the best she can with what she's doing. He's like, so you just kind of appeared in the middle of nowhere. What's your story? What's your story, friend?
You know what? I heard a lot about Ice Haven, and you know, I'm a researcher from one of the southern cities. I don't want to get too much into my past, but
yeah, lots of researchers in and around these parts. But
have you met many?
The ones that come in and out of the docks, yes. I've seen a few and caroused with a few in the inns.
Is there, to put this lightly, is there a common theme to their investigation?
Typically, a lot of them are heading up to Eiselcross. This is the natural stomping grounds before you make a push into the islands north of Wildmount. Often they're looking for artifacts. Sometimes they come back. Usually they don't.
You seen any of these artifacts?
No, I'm can't say that I get a privilege of seeing what they bring back for the ones that do.
Do you typically converse with them much, or do you guys keep to yourselves?
Oh, we'd like to entertain the folks that are making their first stop into town, but usually it's just single serving friends, and we don't expect much of a conversation, so we keep it light.
Rumit has it that something big is supposed to go down up here. Came up myself to check it out.
Something always big is supposed to be coming down out here. What is it this time?
Some are predicting the end of days.
As big as you can get.
Yeah.
Another one of those. Oh, you're not one of those doomsdayers, are you?
I'm more of a pragmatist. I don't know if that's the right term, but I mean, I got a hefty grant to come check it out. So, I mean, why not?
Well, fill your boots.
Yeah.
To be honest, I hope you don't find what you're looking for. If it's stuff.
I hope for all of our souls, I guess. I'm trying to think right there what I actually like hoped for, but to be honest, I'm not ready for it all to end.
You're more than just a researcher, aren't you?
Well, I mean, research is part of it, but you gotta be able to handle the danger that comes with research.
I get it. A little bit more than just research. And she kind of, what you cooking up there?
Oh, I mean, there isn't too much on meat. Like, personally, I'm more of a seafood person, but with just the greens and the starches we've got here, you know, get a nice like vegetable stock brewing, have a good, hearty soup just to warm the soul. Mm-hmm. It's the stiff breeze coming in over the water.
Do you want to give me a cooking check?
Yeah, sure.
It'll be your wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Do I have a cooking modifier?
It's your wisdom.
Okay. With proficiency or no?
I'm not going to say you're proficient in it yet, so no.
It's a 17.
17. So with that, which meal were you making?
Well, I mean, it wasn't anything out of that book, but
all right. Well, let's. You were going to broth. I'll give you something.
Okay.
I will say your next Constitution check has advantage,
Gotcha. Okay.
just to kind of keep you warm in the kind of brew. Yeah, I got like a whole bunch of like cooking stuff.
That's fantastic.
That's
Yeah, and I gave you the first page of the cooking book, not the whole book.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
you got a little side quest there.
So I don't want to get too in depth with names and everything, but I appreciate the help. I want to be able to pay you guys back. Is there anything I can give you? I don't know if
She takes a sip.
gold
She
or
takes a sip of your broth. Oh, that's delicious. Make me some more of that. I can keep on tap. That'll more than pay for it.
you know, I got it out of this book.
And she like wipes the dust off of it. It's yours.
Please let me give you some compensation. I just like hand over 10 gold.
Oh yes, thank you. She takes the gold. No issue. I don't need your money.
Wait, you don't need my money?
She takes it.
Okay.
With that, was there anything you wanted to ask before
No. Nothing left.
Okay, so with that, the rest of the trip is rather uneventful as you're able to make it back to Ice Haven. You kind of watch as the cold breeze is definitely carries across the ocean into town. It's very, very cold. You gather that you're not well dressed for the area, but as long as you can keep yourself warm, you should be okay. As you get to shore, you start to see other boats kind of either in harbor, and you start to notice things. Give me a perception check. I want to see how much you get right away.
Ooh, I'm gonna look for my friends.
Ooh.
It's a 17 again.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that one had a +6, so it was a lot better.
Yeah, you notice off the coast is a ship waving a large blue flag with a triangle and 3 silver circles in it.
And that's a similar sigil that I had seen before.
Oh yeah, very much so. And you can start to see people unloading from the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that for now. You recognize a lot of people coming off that ship.
Yeah. Gotcha. Three triangles in a circle?
Triangle with a circle at each peak. So, as we get back to the ship, what else are you guys doing for the rest of the trip? I know Shiri is just living it up in the spa, but is there anything else you guys want to do as a group between the three of you?
Is there anybody else on the ship that's a notable NPC?
There's tons. Everybody in this universe is notable.
I mean, when I
They all
walk
have hopes and
by,
Does
dreams.
anyone have a question mark above their head?
yeah, like a question mark or like a.
They all have
Exclamation
hopes and
point.
dreams. They all have little quests, side quests, if you want.
Yeah, but like when I
Nice.
walk by them, do they have a name over their head or does it say like spa NPC?
Well, you got Jonah, who's the one with the towels. You got you got Jameson, the big Goliath.
Pass.
You want me to go through the whole crew?
No, I want to know if there's anybody else like Bilfred, like who's like worth like questing. Like this, besides just being Cameron, like Riki is looking for information, and it doesn't, and like is assuming that like the spa guy. I mean, this might be classist, but like is assuming the guys waving the towels are not the like going to give me the high level information that I need. That might be bad, but that's
All right,
what he's assuming.
so if you're looking for people of note, there is one other traveler on the ship that's kind of with you that doesn't look like she's necessarily part of the crew. She's got very noble clothing on. So I'm going to skip over all the rich backstories of all the individual crew members, their journey to getting onto this ship, and we'll just go straight to this noble woman who's sitting looking out.
Well, you need to write a book on that. Like call it the Silmarillion and put all those people
There you
in.
go. Yeah. There is a woman who's looking off the side as she's got here you go. Humanoid. She's got dark black hair, long down across. The robes are a dark maroon, very dark maroon with black trim. The dress is really frilly and is very expensive. Everything is on point.
On point.
She's on fleek. And all right, yeah, she just seems sitting there. And she's very tall for a human.
How is tall? Why?
How tall? Why?
I'm like, what is it like? How tall is very tall for a human?
And why is she tall?
And what?
Describe the lineage that got to this point.
That's not what I meant. I meant like, what do you define tall?
Well, when Riki approaches her, she stands up to about 6'6".
Okay, that's tall.
And
It's not that
as she stands up, you notice that she has like a green belt or a sash wrapped around, holding the whole ensemble together. A dark forest.
Hail and well met. Hello, traveler.
Hello.
Ooh, it's not interesting.
What brings you on this a great airship? This great spa airship.
It was the most direct flight I could get.
Where are you headed, if you don't mind me asking?
I kind of do.
Oh.
She's got a green sash, by the way. Dum dum dum.
What does green sash mean?
The other dragon
is that-
had the green thing.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
bitch.
it's the dragon.
Hey, Sean.
Sean. The dragon Sean.
No problem. Didn't mean to intrude. We're also on a bit of me and my fellow crew are also on a bit of adventure. Are you looking for some company, or would you just enjoying the peace on your own there?
I'm enjoying the sights. Not often you get to travel at this height across Wildmount.
Now,
Put things into perspective.
Is I might need to roll insight on this, but is this she's being cold towards me, or she's she's gone through some shock? Like, there's a number of different things that could cause this, and I'm wondering if I could know or have an idea of which one it is. Does she look upset? She went through something terrible. She just doesn't want to talk to me.
Give me an insight check.
Bad rolls continue. Only a 9.
You gather the sense that first impressions go not a great one, but you gather that her affect hasn't changed by you approaching her. This is kind of
Gotcha.
the vibe she was giving off before you came talk to her, and it just has been consistent.
Gotcha. I just did a vibe check.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is I'm not good with this stuff. I need a charismatic person to interrogate this woman.
What's with the interrogation?
Well, Cameron said that. Clearly, I didn't say that out loud standing next to her.
Eric's gonna use what he's gonna
You
use.
thought to betray you, my friend.
Can you wait? So hold on. What you're saying is that every one of Cameron's thoughts translates into Riki's thoughts?
You seem confused.
No, she can read your mind. That's what's happening.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. You don't seem. It's an airship. It's a spa airship. You just seem a little bit down, given that it's like a wonderful sight and it's a relaxing spa and it seems like nice people. I was just wondering why you're down. But I didn't want to intrude. I didn't mean to ask you, but you intruded on my thoughts, so I'm just telling you what was happening.
I'm heading to Wildmount I'm heading to Wildmount to find my family.
Well, that's quite the trek. Are they in danger? And I again, I don't mean to ask to intrude. More so that
Yes,
my group and I are kind of problem solvers, so we might be able to help.
I have reason to believe that they are in danger, and I'm hoping this ship doesn't take any detours. But I hired Bilford to get me there as quickly as possible. I feel my husband has gotten into some nefarious activities. His last letter wasn't too good.
If it's an issue with creatures or monsters, that's definitely something up our alley. If it's an issue with the local politics or something, we've got a bit of an in that way too. So we might be able to help. We're quite good with people.
Give me a persuasion check.
Damn it!
Come on. Come on. I want to know who this person is.
You can't see me shifting my eyes as I say we're good with people. 12.
Right, well, I'm probably not going to see you after I get off this ship. She pulls out a letter from her bodice. Is that the right term?
Is it like
Bustier.
Bustier.
Bustier?
As she pulls out a little letter, it's like, does any of this make any sense to you? As she, well, without letting go of the letter, she kind of holds it out for you to read.
Holds it abreast.
As she hands it to you, or at least lets you read onto it.
Kind of like
It says, "Dear Genevieve, I think I've found a way to make some money to afford you coming home. I've made a deal with the Arcane Brotherhood, and I'm traveling with them on an expedition. If we're able to discover what they are looking for, I'll be paid handsomely for it. Don't need to worry. It's nothing uncommon. Heck, it might even make me some notoriety with the Bright Queen. All my love, Haldor."
the Bright Queen.
Mm-hmm.
All my love, Aldor.
Haldor.
Haldor.
You gotta index.
I know.
I don't have a Haldor Control F anywhere, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist or I haven't misheard it.
Do you have an Arcane Brotherhood Control F? I think that's what Andrew's looking for.
Yeah.
I don't, but Andrea might.
Well, Andrew's are all on pen and paper.
He still usually finds it faster than I do. Do you know who the Arcane... Sorry, was it her brother that did that? Is that what you said, or husband?
Husband. Great.
Husband, yeah.
Husband.
Okay. All right.
Give me here. I'll make this quick. Give me a history check.
See if Riki remembers.
Mm-hmm.
Good old -1.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
Riki out of the group would not remember.
Oh. Oh no, it's a Veland thing. Haldor. Never heard of it. Wanders away. The Arcane Brotherhood. Do you know who that is? I don't know if that it rings a distant bell, maybe. And I'm like bluffing here, but I'm just trying to.
Well, the Arcane Brotherhood were a. Were you gonna say something, Andrea?
Nope.
Okay.
It's not in my notes. I don't have anything. I was looking at something different.
The Arcane Brotherhood, I believe that's an organization within the Cerberus Assembly.
Hmm.
Was Velan a part of that, Cam?
He was. We've already found out that Velan was a part of the Cerberus Assembly, though.
Yeah. Wait. So, I don't recognize the Haldor though.
I feel like I recognize the name Haldor. I wouldn't recognize it.
I'll make that part quick. Haldor is a new name for you guys. You wouldn't have heard of
All
it.
right. Okay.
The Arcane Brotherhood might ring a bell. You may or may not have had a run with them.
Tough when you run two groups.
Yeah, somebody's run into them.
Yeah, somebody's.
Okay.
I've incepted them out of nowhere for somebody.
Yes, it was you, because it was the book that blew up.
I thought so. Okay. That was
Was
ages
from the
ago.
Arcane Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were transporting the beacon.
Mhm.
That was like episode
That's a
4.
free one for you guys.
I don't know what I have to. I'm not sure how to follow this. Besides the fact that I don't know anybody, like, I can't really offer anything to this. There's no reason why Riki would be like, oh, I'm gonna follow this. Like, it's unrelated to what we're dealing with. Like, what am I missing? Obviously, it's important.
You just wanted
This
to
is
talk
right.
about
Another traveler on a ship.
Yeah, you wanted to know what's going on the ship, and you explored. You pulled that.
Yeah, but you put this character on the ship though. The Bright Queen, leader of the Kryn, drow that live above land.
Listen, everyone has to have a backstory.
The Queen-
Yeah, not everybody needs to be integral to the main plot.
You didn't have to be on the ship at all.
Maybe, but this is just painting a word picture.
I mean, technically, nobody has to be on this ship. It's just to shuttle you guys. But like, if you want to do things on it, there needs to be people.
Fine then, I push her over the edge. It doesn't matter. Who cares?
Jesus Christ!
No, I don't push her over the edge.
As you push her over the edge, she grabs on,
Don't push her
pulls
over the edge.
herself up with extreme strength and dexterity. As she
Now
goes,
And then kills me.
Yeah.
that was.
Cam,
I can see that you're a very powerful person in this world, so I don't want to mess with you. But please don't do that, sir.
Not canon.
Cam, think about like Breath of the Wild or The Witcher. If none of those side quest NPCs were there, the game would just feel empty.
Yeah, remember that woman that we had to go and clean the pot? We had to go into her house and clean her pan?
You had to do that.
What?
I don't deal with side quest NPCs. They're not worth my time.
Just push them over edges.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of any reason why Riki would follow this. Like, I mean, it was nice to meet you. Like, he chats for a while, but I'm not gonna like.
Perfect. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Ricky, where are you? I think we need to talk for a second.
For the first time in my life, I was trying to talk to people besides just the main quest.
And you got
I
You
say
got
I have
my main quest stuff.
my party needs me. I'll be back later. It was nice to meet you.
All right.
Some point. Sorry, what did you say?
As you walk
Hold
away,
on.
her eyes start shifting.
As I walk away, she pushes me off.
See a faint glow of dark energy.
Would she do I know if she heard what was said to my head? Because it's telepathic and she can read my thoughts or some sort of thing. Alright. I walk away like this. I go,
Perfect. He's gone.
Eric, can you confirm what? No.
All right.
I was gonna say whether she was telepathic or just had like a really, really, really high passive insight.
Okay. You were gonna say something, Raze?
Yeah, at some point I would have like just been looking over the edge and remembered something and sent that message to Riki and tried to gather everybody up. So I realized that we made this whole plan about telling people that Vecna is going to be in Icehaven, and we never actually did it. And I think we should still, while we're on this 8-hour journey, not being able to go anywhere, if that's still the plan. And it would also be a really good opportunity to just freak the other group out. So unless there's any objections to that, I'd like to send a message to the other group that I've been crafting for 6 weeks.
All right.
Have Have you really? That's cool.
I'm not counting.
I'm not getting either. Whatever makes it 25 words makes it.
You've been doing this for 6 weeks and you didn't word count it?
No.
Oh my god.
Because I didn't know who I was going to send it to, and since we met Fizz's brother, now I'm going to send it to Fizz. And I'm going to say... It's only been a few days. A lot's happened. Vecna's back.
Keep going.
Okay. Get yourselves to Ice Haven as fast as you can.
All right.
And if there is any words left,
Okay, so let's go that. Okay.
Yeah, like 18 words.
Repeat that again, please, so I can type it.
it's been a few days. Vecna's back. Get yourselves to Ice Haven as fast as you can.
You can't catch me.
Your brother's very nice, Fizz.
Filth is. Filth.
Bilf.
Okay.
Dear Bilf.
I want to
Are they on another plane? Did you roll to see if it went through?
Are they? They're never on this fucking plane.
Nope.
They're gone again.
Astral plane, motherfuckers.
Did they explode again?
Who's to
How
say?
are you guys feeling? Because we've been on Wildmount again for 3 days. There's dragons that destroyed everything, and we brought Vecna back. That's kind of a lot.
A lot happened.
And I'm exhausted.
Do you get spa or what's the?
I don't know. I would have found you all at some point. If we're in the spa, we're in the spa.
Can we all have a meeting in the spa?
You guys are all having like a little mud bath, and you're all chatting there.
Right? I guess silence is a good thing because it means we're not talking.
I mean, it's been tiring.
Yeah, we're tired. I would say the rests have been helpful,
The long
but
ones.
the long ones. But yeah, I'm tired. It's been a journey to get here.
Are we doing mental health checks in D&D now? That's how like the pandemic is just like. we've been in
Okay,
a
the
par-
purpose of my talk is to see if we can maybe make a plan to meet Vecna in Ice Haven.
Oh, gotcha.
But I just thought it would be a good idea to make sure you're all okay to talk about it first.
You have to
If you don't
talk.
want to talk about it, that's fine.
You have to talk to Ricky and me.
Yeah.
Oh, in main scenario quests only.
Yeah.
So he doesn't advance the text box too quickly. I know we're missing a couple members of the group, but
I mean,
we have a chance now. We can't go anywhere except for where we're being taken.
I think we have to deal with this, and we're already going to Ice Haven and everyone's on their way to meet us. I think this is the time.
I mean, Myron's going to Ice Haven as far as you know with reinforcements, right? That was the last.
That was 6 weeks ago.
What?
No,
No,
that was this morning.
no, I mean like in our group.
Oh,
That was the plan that we made.
Yeah, but when you watch a movie and there's a sequel, they don't say, "Well, that was 2 years ago."
No, I was just commenting on how long ago we made that plan.
I read my notes. Ray's messaged Myron and asked when she was coming back. Myron said soon with reinforcements. So as
Yeah.
far as we know, that's what our characters are planning,
Yeah, I know.
right? So
Yeah.
that's I'm assuming we would still be going off that thing. Oh, what's so funny?
I don't know. Sean's just giggling under his breath, so I'm laughing at him.
Just the relationship between you two. Courtney said it was just because it was 6 weeks ago. So that's the last time we played D&D, and Cam had to justify through his notes that it was literally this morning.
Because I was like, no, it's not 6 weeks ago. It was well, actually, Andrea said this morning.
You and I were talking about two different things.
Why?
All right, great plan. Let's just finish up the journey and be done.
No, but I wasn't arguing. I was saying like that's where I'm coming from in this conversation. Is that like as far as I know, this is correct. Did I? Am I like? Is that like?
No, it is correct.
It's correct, but it wasn't what I was commenting on.
What were you commenting?
I just said 6 weeks ago we made that plan in our life.
I know.
Yeah, that's all I was saying.
I wasn't arguing. I was launching off of it. I'm trying to move on.
I'm sorry.
I think that we should continue with the plan we made this morning and not second guess. And we should kill Vecna. And let's do that.
What if my notes are wrong? Andrew might have better notes.
No. It's just, that's really funny.
What are your notes from this morning 6 weeks ago?
We stole 5K worth of gold.
Did we?
Yeah.
Is that how you got to level 13?
We raided that castle. We raided that castle.
Wait, in this D&D world or the other D&D
No,
world?
in this D&D one.
That was fun.
Okay.
Yeah, we raided the castle that was up on the cloud. The
Dragon.
castle.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Cosette's castle.
All right.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, Eric. That was a very long derailment.
And
Yeah.
with that, you hear Bill Fizz go, we're here. Get ready to disembark.
How long was I arguing about our plan this morning?
I thought you had like 8 messages you wanted to send.
I do, but if we're not gonna get a long rest, I'm already using my 5th
I'll give you we can give you the time. Let's see we'll fast forward through. What did you want to do before you get there?
Sorry, me?
Mhm.
Oh, I
Yes.
would have just gone through with our original plan, like sending messages to everybody, like the gentleman, and I can't send a message to Kunik 'cause I don't
right.
know. But I would have tried to send one to June
Okay.
because we met her, Shiri's friend.
Yep.
I think there was one more person, but I can't remember who else of our allies we could pull in.
I'll tell Jax.
Great. Cool.
He's with us.
Done.
All
But
right.
yeah, I would have just tried to send as many as we could to like, there's a danger,
Mhm.
fight and I save in.
Okay. All right. Okay. So what we'll do is, as you are frantically sending out messages to everybody, you get a notice that the ship has arrived. As you disembark, working your way off the airship, it brings up its moorings and starts to continue its journey off to the Dunrock Mountains. And as you guys are disembarking, you notice that the city of Icehaven, which conveniently enough, they drop you off in the docklands. Conveniently enough, is bustling not only with what you could tell are well-dressed residents for this climate, and it is freezing. You notice a lot of people that are not prepared for this climate at all. You notice a lot of the blue and silver clothing of what you could imagine is every member of the Cobalt Soul has been transported by various means to this.
Oh,
to this
no.
city. You also.
How did that happen with the
Wasn't that good?
what did Andrea say in the wish that made that happen?
Myron's companions.
That's really good.
Myron's associates.
Oh, I said associates? Oh no.
So you also happen to notice an odd-looking group that, again, is not dressed for the climate, but they seemingly are this grizzled human man, this well-dressed woman. There's a half-orc with a big shield on his back, with a big dragon mark across it. You see a centaur walking alongside them with a big sword on his back, and you also notice an Asimar sorcerer in the group, a little adventuring party that seems to be confused, very confused.
Oh man, do I get to play 2 characters at once?
What?
Oh, come on. This is literally last week.
Last week's
And-
campaign.
And
You know what, guys? I'm feeling okay about facing Vecna now. We have just a shit ton of librarians on our side.
Oh my
There you
god.
go. And let's take a quick break there as you guys arrive in
Wait.
Haven.
Where's Gerald? Show us Gerald.
The grizzled human.
Oh, I missed that.
He was the first one I named.
I only heard the centaur. That's when I started paying
I think that I'm the very good-looking lady.
All right.
I am
so-
happy with how that wish turned out.
Gerald.
That is probably
Cam already knows the fun of it.
Hopping back in.
Of course he does.
It's complex as it is.
As you guys arrive into Ice Haven, you notice quite quickly Myron on the docks. Just kind of arriving at a roughly the similar time.
Wow.
Oh, crap.
I spilled hot tea all over me.
Oh, are you okay?
Yep.
And your to-go mug from the spa, the tea spills over Ray's. You are reunited as a group.
Hey, we missed you, Myron.
Thank goodness you're safe.
We were worried about you.
Yeah, that was. Oh my God, what is it? Has it only been a day?
It
Yes.
feels like 6 weeks.
What happened? Where did you go?
I mean,
What about the dragon?
I think it's kind of dealt with.
Wait, what?
You remember that turtle? Long time ago?
Mm-hmm.
One particular turtle.
Yeah, the big one with the city on it.
Yeah, from the
Yes.
beginning days.
I mean, that's furthest place I could think of. Just take the dragon out of there.
Wow.
That was really smart.
You know, get in, get out. Kind of overshot things a little bit multiple times. Wound up in this magical city. I never actually got back to you guys.
Oh,
But,
that's where you went.
hmm
Well, we're really glad you're here.
And we've got an army.
We do. All of your associates.
Why
All
is
these people?
Well, I mean, I know some of them. I don't know why everybody else is here.
Is there a convention in town?
Wait, does Ray's not get that she brought them all here?
I don't know if I'm smart enough to get that.
Ray's is so smart.
You made the wish.
I made the wish, but I'm not like super clever. I'm
All for understanding.
wise.
You know, the boat I was on said there was a lot of like rumor about research happening up here. So,
Yeah.
I mean, when I saw everybody, I just kind of thought that maybe everybody was investigating the ruins.
Mm. Do you still have positive relationships with all of these thousands of people?
I mean, you know what happens after high school, right? I mean, you have friends, but you kind of don't talk to them for a bit, and then you see them in the mall and stuff. It's a little awkward, but like, no. I remember some of that. I mean, how can we forget that grizzled man?
You failed at everything you tried.
Riki, you would love him. Let me introduce you to him.
Jennifer and Gerald would still be alive and well even 100 years later because they're both magical.
They're doing all right.
Mhm.
As you guys are chatting, and the dwarven woman from the boat, it's like, you guys certainly not dressed for the occasion. If there's as many people as I see, you might want to get to some clothiers in quick haste before they sell out.
Do you have a Woolsworth?
So
We do.
we would all have that warm cube thing.
Mm.
Oh, you
my
do?
God.
All right. Well,
Is that from a different campaign?
No, it's not useless.
Oh,
No, Naxa bought these, I think, like a year ago.
wow.
Not
Yeah,
that I'm not saying she would know that, but I'm just saying to the group we actually.
that would do it. So we can just cut that whole thing out. All right.
Well, I say to her like we're good, and I show her the thermal cube.
Even
Actually-
better. You came prepared.
Also,
Good for you.
I bring out my alchemy jug and I start dishing out hot tea to everyone who's there.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, look, my to-go mug was empty. I'll take a refill.
Solid. It's about this time where you start to feel like something's coming in. A message from the big giant head as you start to hear a voice come in. All right, sorry, this is a bit of a hot mess.
Eric is saying that, or is this
No,
person saying
Eric is saying that.
okay?
Vance is back. Just an emoji of like, ee. Wait, how many words do I get? Who sent this to me? Wait, can we restart? Okay. We're in Vecna's Doom Vault, saving the Raven Queen, and about to fight the Whispered One. We'll be there ASAP. P.S. We have a gin if you need a wish.
Wow.
P.S. Rolo has a gin. P.S.S. You guys are part of the Venture Bros, so what's yours is ours.
Wow.
Yeah.
They must be in a real.
I have so many questions about what just happened.
Vecna's Doom Vault.
Vecna's Doom Vault, and they're about to fight the Whispered One, but that's Vecna.
Correct.
Mhm.
Just send one thing back to them. It just says F.
25 of them.
25 Fs.
No, because now I'm starting to look at 5th level spells to send a message, and I'm not doing that because I don't get any extra words to ask all the questions currently going through my head. So does that mean Vecna? Are they in the Astral Sea again?
But Vecna came over here though.
I was thinking, why wouldn't it mean that they're here where we are?
I mean,
Because they're trying to save the Raven Queen,
wait.
they said.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Vecna's Doom Vault doesn't have to be in the Astral Sea. Like, many powerful wizards just have their own space.
Sure, but they said they're going to free the Raven Queen.
Vecna has her trapped. She has a place called a Doom Vault. Well, Vecna has a place called a Doom Vault. That's got to be like a prison, right?
I just
Storage?
assumed it was in the Astral Sea. But I guess you're right.
Yeah, but the Raven Queen might be there, but this is her spiritual form, right? Like the avatar of the Raven Queen? Wasn't that
Yeah,
what was in
that's-
danger? Like a corporeal form?
That's
of
in the
hers?
Astral Sea.
Yeah, but if Vecna took that from the Astral Sea.
They said they're going to fight Vecna though, right?
They did.
They said they're going to fight the Whispered One.
The Whispered One. Can you read
But
it?
we know that to be Vecna.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you read it again? Wait.
With emojis?
Can you read the last part again?
We're in the
Wait.
Doom Vault, saving the Raven Queen and fighting Whispered One. We'll be there ASAP. We have a gin if you need a wish. P.S. Rolo has a gin. P.S.S. And you are part of the Venture Bros. What is yours is ours.
It doesn't make any sense though. If they're fighting Vecna, why would they say that they're going to come and help us fight Vecna?
They haven't clued in that Vecna is Vance yet.
Oh,
And I told them Vecna's.
Oh, I thought you said Vance.
No. I
They
would not
responded
support.
with Vance's back.
Okay, that's what threw it off.
Do they think that the Whispered One is
someone
like
different.
2 separate people? We
They
know it's the
probably
same
do.
one.
We know it's the same one. They might
Can we tell them that? Can we clue them in?
send another message.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll give you this because I'm benevolent. They've just figured it out. As in our
Okay.
last session, they pieced all of that together, and I don't know if this is them trolling or they're just more confused now.
Okay.
They do know all of these names are the same person.
They probably just forgot.
All right. Well, aren't
So
we?
that is. Sorry, Courtney. I cut you off. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, aren't we coming to them then? Because like if they're already fighting Vecna, they can't leave Vecna to come and fight Vecna. So we're actually going to them.
But why would Vecna go back to the Astral Sea? What he needs is here in Ice Haven. He needs the ziggurat.
That's why we summoned everybody to Ice Haven.
Yep. It's the last seal.
He literally said he was headed to Ice Haven.
Yeah.
Unless he already has it.
I honestly think we should just keep going and find the ziggurat. I mean, if we get there and there's nothing, then maybe we check in with them and see what's going on.
What if Vecna already has a ziggurat? How would we know? I guess we just have to go to the ziggurat.
Yeah, what if it's already fallen? I feel like there would be a lot more doom and gloom if that was the case.
Not enough in this world for you?
What size army is this, Eric?
It's a bunch of librarians. It's not an army.
You got the Cobalt Soul.
You
They're a
gather
bunch of librarians.
there's been about 3,000 people that have blood on the streets.
Wait, do we see Riant anywhere?
If you travel, if you kind of like work through, you'd find Riant.
Riant, what's everybody doing here?
Well, Joanna and I are trying to figure that out for ourselves. We have no idea. This kind goblin was running a cart and said hop in. So naturally we hopped in, and we're here.
So you, along with Joanna, along with everybody else in the Kobold Soul that I've ever met, just happened to be here when we arrived?
We've all kind of arrived in the last couple of minutes. So yeah, do you know what's going on?
Well, we came here to find a ziggurat to stop the end of the world, but
The Ioun Temple
yeah,
said to be lost. It's said to be frozen beneath the ocean.
Ooh.
yeah. And there used to be a wizard that was banished from this plane. He's back too, and he's looking for it. So
Got him.
Um,
Eat that logic.
have you heard of Vecna? Kind of a strong, powerful dude.
yeah, the powerful archmage from. Oh, okay.
Can
you
I
say-
wait? Can I stop you for a second?
Okay.
You're a very high-ranking member of the Kobold Soul. This is the situation.
Yep.
Vecna's back. Vecna's trying to find the ziggurat and destroy the third seal
Okay.
so that they can ascend and become a god
So
for the world.
So we need to get to the ziggurat before they do.
Can you rally the troops and help us find it?
Yeah, I could start passing the message and have them report back to me, and I can report to you if you like. Who's going? We're like looking around. It's like we have a lot of freshmen here. There's a lot of sophomores. I don't trust them nearly as much as I trust you because I know what you can do.
Any of these folks have seen too few winters.
I mean,
Or too many.
you
Like
know,
that
we gotta
grizzled
find
guy
it
over there.
We gotta find it. So, I mean,
Okay.
it's all hands on deck. You can organize search parties to go and look for this thing. We're gonna take off looking for it too, but any sort of like morning, afternoon, evening check-ins would be great. Just
do.
status reports.
Yeah, Riant nods, and you see Joanna kind of next to her. I'll do it to save the world. Not for you.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Why is Joanna not like Myron?
She knows
because of
why.
that- Oh, I thought that Joanna was one of the people from the very beginning of the campaign. No? Okay.
And she stomps off, starting to pass the message along.
At the beginning of that conversation, as Ray's kind of heard, yeah, we all got here a couple minutes ago with it. I think that's when she would start piecing it together because that's what happened to us. And I think you just hear in the back of your mind, like, oh. I think that's when it starts to play.
Okay.
Because I don't even know you used a wish spell.
No,
Yeah.
that's all you hear in the back.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's fantastic. All right. I mean, we got people looking for the temple now.
Yeah, we don't even have to play D&D at this point. We just get the Legion of Perfect.
Well, we could try and get an idea of how much time we have before Vecna arrives. Could get an idea of where he is. And then at least we know if people need to clear out, they can. And we know how much runtime we have before he arrives and, I don't know, set a trap.
So you want to set a trap for Vecna? At the temple, assuming that he hasn't got there first. Is that correct?
Exactly.
What
The
kind
same
of
way that book exploded, I could do that same thing, like hide a sigil somewhere and set it off when he comes in, assuming he doesn't see it, but maybe it'll make him go slower. Maybe at least it'll put him, direct his attention in front and we attack from the sides. I don't know.
do we have any sorry, I'm moving on to the next thing, assuming that's I want to sound like I'm pushing past that. What I was
No, go
thinking-
for it. Go for it. Say what you're going to say.
What I was thinking was that's a good idea. do we have any sort of, can we tap the Cobalt Soul, for example, or any of our knowledge in terms of history on like Vecnus? Like, is he weak to something? I guess like in terms of like what should the trap be? Is he weak to any particular thing that we could hurt him with, or was it just like throw any spell at him and they'll all hit, or like how does that work? Because like we've got like literally a bunch of librarians that we could just ask or have start researching.
That's true. Do you have legend lore prepared today?
Nope, not anymore.
Me
I
neither.
kind of don't have legend lore anymore. It was in that book that Vecna took.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yep.
You get as you're talking, you hear some splashing by the docks, and if you look down the road, you see 6 silver-clad people swimming, pulling themselves out of the water, just drenched, freezing, trembling. The remainder of the Platinum Dragon
Hey,
talons
they made it.
arrive. We're gonna go get some beer and a warm fire to heat us up. We'll be with you when you need us. We'll be in the closest inn.
Are there inns here?
Yeah, there's tons of places. This is
Okay.
like this town probably has about 3,000 people living in it normally, judging on the scale, and it's now doubled in size given the amount of people that have descended.
Really?
And people are not only researching, talking to everybody at this point. They're also like trying to like find spots to stay while they're here. So it's utter chaos.
It's Frost Week.
All right, I'll give you inspiration for that one. I like that one.
Really?
I think
Pretty
that's
good.
pretty good.
That's pretty good. All right.
Oh, it's pretty.
So unless you guys are doing anything immediately, a couple hours go by. People are trying to get things sorted out. You guys are trying to get yourself sorted out, catching up with friends that you've met along the way, introductions, the awkwardness of like, haven't seen you in a couple years. Cool. And
Trying to see people that you're like, oh, we have different political views nowadays. I can't really talk.
yeah.
I saw what you put on the face pad, the face scroll.
The face scroll.
But by the evening, Riant catches up with you, and it's like, were you able to find anything out?
We
Oh, I was supposed to. Sorry.
haven't quite made any progress yet. Myron just looked over at Ray's.
Sorry.
No.
Do you want to stick around while we ask our questions?
Oh, you haven't
Have you
done that?
found out anything that could direct it?
The best I've found was there is some locals had spoken of researchers that have visited town recently. They were calling themselves the Arcane Brotherhood. They were led by a scientist who went by the name of Anton, and they had found a tunnel that led below the sea floor that is said to burrow into the Ioun Temple below the bay.
We know the Ioun Temple.
Holy shit, Anton is a long callback.
From when?
From Vuelin's time.
No, really? Who is Anton? What did he do? Tell us about Anton.
Okay, so a bit of backstory. Rivera is charmed.
Oh,
So
that's not.
that's about all I've been able to discover, other than if you're looking to get into the ziggurat, swimming down through the cold water and then somehow breaching the barrier that is keeping the ziggurat protected from the ocean might be more challenging than this tunnel.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Have you seen barriers like this before?
Well, it was the topic of my master thesis, and specifically, it is said that the temple exuded a magical energy that kept the temple protected from the elements when the oceans rose way back during the calamity, and was able to repel water, so it froze on contact, creating a dome over this temple, and the ocean just kind of rose above it. So where it sits used to be dry land, and is now sitting at the bottom of the bay.
I was gonna say that.
And during your master's thesis, did you find anything that could penetrate this barrier?
Well, the thesis was on effects in topography and climate change during the calamity. Not necessarily what that was more of a PhD thesis, which I didn't get into. I sought gainful employment rather than continued education.
There's always more money in industry.
Yeah, private industry, of course.
That's very true. This tunnel, though, does it tunnel? Did you say it tunnels through, like right into the ziggurat, or we still have to get through this barrier?
I don't know. From what I've heard through the rumor mill, it is said to go under the mountain and down below the seafloor, and then connect up into the temple grounds.
Just as an FYI, before I forget, Anton is Daneth's brother. You guys remember Daneth back when we were like literally near the start of the campaign? You guys remember that?
I don't remember it, to be honest.
So that's back when we were dealing with Bobera and the obelisk. We even ran into a person named Thrush who wants to be a god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thrush is Vance, and so Daneth, and we ran into Daneth because that was when we had the Luxembourg. Daneth wanted to take it back to his brother, and Beelan was like, "I want it," and Myron, I think, wanted it too. It's just before Myron stole it, but anyway, Daneth. So Anton will be the one, leading this, who will be Daneth's brother.
Okay.
I would know that.
And was there a description of the Arcane Brotherhood if we were to find them down in this tunnel?
My guess is they're the only ones down there. So if you find anyone, I would assume it would be them.
Are they friendly?
Again, I just heard rumors of people that were talking to folks walking by, asking questions, and
but I mean, like, our history, I can't remember whether or not Myron would know they're part of the Cerberus Assembly.
I don't think that would have come across in conversation. The Arcane Brotherhood, if it is true, I guess she would know that they are, they're a sect of the assembly that were kind of following their own path under direction from Mistress Briarwood.
Okay. Not good. We don't trust the Briarwoods around here.
No, they were trying to summon.
Well, but they were vampires.
And weren't they trying to summon Vecna?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we should all talk privately.
Even without Rand?
Yeah, can we excuse you?
Okay.
Excuse me.
If it's okay, I've got a place to stay tonight. I've met a very lovely dwarven couple. They said they're going to take me in for the evening. They had very exquisite soup. I'll crash with them and see you guys in the morning.
Great.
I clicked 1 second too late. Yeah.
What do we want to do, group?
And Grace wanted to talk.
No, yes, sorry. Yes. In the talk right now. I was asking the group what we wanted to do.
Mhm.
What do we want to do right now?
Well, we're going down there, right?
I think I would say that that's probably our
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
goal. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. So,
Do we want to bring any people with us?
I kind of have a group of people here that's their whole sole purpose was to help us fight off Vecna and save this. So I think we need to bring them along.
I think
I gotta get their name written down. It's been so long.
they're like dragons' talons, 9 talons.
Yeah, 7 talons of Bahamut.
Close, so close, near miss.
I don't know if it makes sense to bring all 3,000 librarians.
No, but a centaur would be good to have on our side.
A Centaur, a Gerald, a Jennifer. These are all good people.
Hey, Myron, how's it going? Long time no see.
With the
Hey,
cane.
who was that?
I'm gonna say that's Hectorio,
Victorio.
the centaur.
Victorio, it's been so long. What long gray beard you have?
Yes, the growing it in. It's been good. A little
Can you
bushy, but I
Where
think
Hectorio's pants are.
it's on the left side, just the left side.
Oh, gross.
I think Eva was very clear.
If you're going, we can certainly help out where needed. Gerald's a little slower in his advanced years, but other than that, we're tip top shape.
What have you guys been doing in all this? It's been so long since I saw you at
It's
the.
been a series of adventures that you've hired us for over the years. I think I've checked in with you almost like every other year until you decided to go off and pursue higher
Man.
adventures.
You know what? I've got so much going on right now. It's in my reserve memories.
Like a series of cobalt mysteries that
Yeah.
we've solved.
Spin off.
Well, I hope you regale me with those tales one day.
Yeah. You wouldn't believe it. We Gerald fought a beholder and didn't die. That was pretty cool.
God. You must be so strong right now. What level are you?
We're level 22.
Oh,
fuck
Yeah, he's never gonna let us play those characters. Well,
End of the
Wait, you're
world
level-
happening here.
you
Great
can
that
just
you're
go,
able to catch up with all of your old friends.
just go kill
Well, I'd
Vecna.
say associates.
You guys are level 22. You can just do this whole thing for us.
We're level 22 in Myron's Academy for the Finer Things.
Oh, yeah, nice scam going on, Mike. Nice.
Yeah, you know, you need to earn the experience, and then there's a little cost associated with going up in the.
End of the world happening.
Once we get to
Okay,
level
End of the
25,
world.
once we get to level 25, we can start hiring others. Like others.
And for every 3 people you bring in.
They've lived long enough to see themselves become the villain.
Are we the baddies?
When do we want to leave? What should we make as a game plan here? How many
Let's
people
go
are
right now.
How many people are we taking in? We can't go in right now. It's evening and people have already made their
I've
huts for the
got
night.
full hit points right now. Let's go. We don't want to
We're
I
waiting-
do not have full spells right
I
now,
do not have
but
full hit points either.
I think the sooner we can get in, the better, because this arcane brotherhood might be a friend.
Yeah.
You think so?
I have inclination.
What makes you think that? Something
you-
you're not telling us.
What do you know that we don't know? I want to roll insight.
You can't roll insight to read
On
minds.
something that she hasn't said. You weren't there, Riki. I think
Oh.
Velan was trying to figure it out, though. Anton is my dad,
Whoa.
Oh,
that I haven't seen in 5 years.
Anton?
Anton is her dad.
What?
It's like,
I didn't know that.
oh my God.
To be fair, I thought he was dead because I also thought Finn was dead.
But you must have realized it when we were talking to Daneth, and Daneth said Anton.
I did.
Is
Oh,
Daneth
okay.
your uncle?
I didn't know about him.
You would have to be,
He would have to be, yeah, okay.
by definition.
So like, you mean all of this time when we were back in that forest and we were talking about either going to see this guy or taking the orb to the Cobalt Soul, we could have just went to your dad?
I didn't know if he was alive.
And
And I didn't have the means to figure it out. And I didn't know what happened. And
I'm gonna be a little
I'm
bit
sorry.
forward/blunt here. Does this help us or hurt us?
That's a really good question. And things were a lot less complicated in my head before we started talking to Riant, and she told us who the Arcane Brotherhood was.
Gotcha.
How do you want to proceed then, Raze? Because this is a lot.
Sabine, actually.
What?
Sabina.
Savina.
You have a different name?
Raze wasn't my name.
What?
What's your, you go by Sabina? Why did you ask us to call you Raze?
Because I thought I was running from somebody. But it turns out that he's about to come to the ziggurat and it doesn't matter anymore.
Or Vecna or your dad?
5 years ago, my village was burned to the ground by the followers of Vecna.
Oh.
And I just figured that out, I guess, about a month ago when we found Finn. And the name was given to me by the people who took me in afterwards, but it's not mine.
So you wanna? Which name do you want to go by now, Sabina or Raze?
Sabina, please.
Sabina. Okay.
Okay, I gotta put that in my notes.
Your notes are so good.
Do you feel like you're in danger, Sabina?
No. Not anymore. I did, but not anymore.
Is there a nickname? Sabina's a little long. Can I just call you Bean?
Andrea wants to say this, but
Tim's notes say there's like a whole big backstory thing that's confusing and important. Raze is now Sabina.
This
if that's what you took from it, fine.
I have to note this later. In a worst case scenario, remember to ask next section.
Oh my god.
This is really
I can't type it all right now. That was too complex.
Yeah.
Point being, if we go down there and we meet these guys, even if they are going down for the wrong reasons, we might be able to change their mind for the right.
Was your dad a good guy?
Last time I saw him was 5 years ago, but I thought so.
Okay.
Okay, so the reason why, just to make sure I'm following
Yeah.
Cameron and Riki, is that, or maybe my name's not Riki. Who the fuck knows what our names are?
I'm sorry, I put more thought into my backstory.
Listen, I have a whole tribe in Sheetsworth that I don't remember.
I asked you about yours once and you didn't answer me. So
because I can't remember it. It's written down. I'll just send you the Google Doc. Riki has a piece of paper, he just hands it to me.
Interesting.
Okay, to make sure I understand this, the followers of Vecna burned down your village. And the reason why you're saying that you thought they were a threat, that could be a threat, is because Anton is working for the, not the Cobalt Soul, the other one.
The Arcane Brotherhood.
Arcane Brotherhood.
Which is a part of
the
Cerberus Assembly.
Cerberus Assembly, thank you.
Yeah.
And so, which we believe then to be working for Vecna.
Well, that's what Riant just said, right? Or did I misunderstand? That's what she just said. That's like the last bit of information.
She said that the Arcane Brotherhood had head down, and they were with a researcher named Anton.
Oh,
Yes, but does
You said something along the lines
Okay.
of they were working with the Briarwoods, right?
And,
Oh yes, that's right.
And Riant had explained that her knowledge of the Arcane
Yeah.
Brotherhood was a subsect
Yeah.
within the assembly that formed under the direction of the Briarwoods.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
But your
And we know the
dad's not
Briarwoods are
part
bad.
of it. He's just with them.
Yeah.
But that's what we've learned now. You were already running from you're already hiding from the Cerberus assembly in the first place because of why?
They
You knew that they were connected with the Arcane Brotherhood and they're the ones that burned down your village?
no, I didn't know at the time who burned it down, but I've been piecing it together since we were in Grim Gullier like a year ago.
Gotcha.
Like
so
who it was.
So the family
I-
that took you in and gave you a different name was just to protect you from something. They didn't know who or what. But your village got burned down, so they're just protecting you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And the people who were protecting you weren't a part of the Cerberus assembly or anything.
Not the Cerberus assembly, no.
Could be bad.
That's what I'm. Well, but Velan was a Cerberus assembly.
Mhm.
I mean, when Cameron took Velan, I didn't know they were bad. I didn't know I was a baddie. I thought they were just a faction, but
I mean, it's
apparently I was-
perspective, right?
It's
They're-
perspective.
Exactly.
Ben is with the Cerberus assembly. He's not bad.
Well, I mean, there's some
But he
guys
survived
that
it.
are bad, dude. But yeah,
Pardon?
nobody thinks they're the baddies in history. So
No.
okay, I just want to make sure I was like
Mhm.
that's how I thought it all connected, but I want to make sure that I voiced that and I wasn't, because this is like important and complex.
Mhm. But like there's a lot of sects of the Cerberus assembly, I guess, that are all related to the Briarwood, because the first ones we heard about was the remnants.
Yeah.
And that kind of like permeated through all the Briarwood arc, and then they just kind of vanished, and we haven't heard from the Briarwoods in a really long time, and now they're back under like a different name.
So the Cobalt Soul, are they like the opposite to the Cerberus assembly, or they're just a faction unrelated? Because I've got in my head now that I've got two factions, and one's in blue robes and one's in red. They must be like related and competing, but they could just be completely unrelated. Are they competing? They are, right? Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I think so.
So you thought that your dad was killed when they burned down your village?
I thought everyone was.
Where's your mom?
Can ask
Plus
Anton.
that Finn knew they were in the Dumrock Mountains.
With Fizz's family that you filled me in on.
I would not have told you.
Yeah.
And so your dad got out, and for whatever reason, either he has been coerced or is willingly with the Cerberus assembly right now
Yeah, that's a good point.
to research Vecna's cave.
And we haven't talked about this in a really long time, but I think he was also studying that Luxon beacon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dennis wanted to bring a beacon back to him, and that was news to me. But think about it. The beacon is the something to do with life and death and something like that. And Vecna's trying to circumvent that.
You know, we still have a beacon on us.
I know.
Who's carrying that?
Elena.
It's-
Miranda?
Yeah.
Whether she knows it or not.
So, okay. So interesting. Maybe Anton is there willingly, but is just wanting to do the research.
But like, that's pretty cold to be like, you burned down my family's village and ruined my whole life, but I'll side with you because I want to know more stuff.
That's true.
Which is not to say you're wrong.
I'm just offering
It
options.
could be very, I'm just saying if it is, it's very like cold then. I know some people put like, especially in this world, like knowledge above like all else. So I'm not saying it's not that.
Does your dad think you died? Who's to say? You just ran that night?
Yeah, I didn't really have a choice. Like everything was on fire. I tried getting out of the house, and I know I got badly burned for it. And it was, I'm from as far north as you can go on this continent, and it's dark at night.
Isn't that where we are?
I was gonna say, isn't
Farther
that?
north.
I thought that was this.
Yeah.
As far north as you can go. We're slightly to the west.
What's the name of it?
Hellbank Village.
Halebank?
Hellbank Village.
Hail?
Pale.
Pale.
Pale. As in you are looking pale.
I know that, but it's winter.
I don't think my dad is here willingly, because there's no way you travel to Palebank if you want to do research and learn things. It's the middle of nowhere.
Oh, it's way past the Dunrock Mountains. Yeah, it is as far
As
north.
far as you can go.
According to this
Where
map,
is,
there's another island up here. But
where are we?
We're to the west.
We're in the Dwendalian Empire text.
Yeah, right underneath it. Ice Haven.
this is what we're
It's
seeing.
cut off. Okay.
In the map, it's just at the edge. But
You're not at the map that Eric like kindly supplied the group on our campaign page?
It's like in a note somewhere. Where is it?
On our campaign page.
We have a campaign page?
Where all the characters are.
I'm just creating my
There
note.
are like, there's a whole introduction.
I just have it all on a Google Doc as it's come up. What?
Just go to the camp page on D&D Beyond and then scroll down.
Camp page?
Yeah, the camp page.
I mean, that was an efficient way to say it.
I can send you the map if you need it.
No, we're finding it on our own.
I've got it in my Google Doc anyway, but
I got
I'm
it
on
here.
the campaign
Okay.
page now. So here's all the characters. Wow, look at all this information.
Eric is like, you fucking shits.
You level up a character, but you don't even check the campaign.
Yeah, remember when I killed your character? I'd do it again.
Yeah. It's still on there.
Okay, this is the same one I have because Eric probably sent it in the run. So there's Ice Haven,
Mhm.
without an Empire, and then way up. How relation, like scale wise, what are we? How far away is that? I mean, just roughly like thousands of miles.
It'd
Like
be like a month travel on
Travel.
foot,
okay, gotcha.
if not more. Month travel.
But aren't we going to Islecross? Wasn't that there talk of that? Or-
Ice Haven.
no, there was talk of some researchers going to Islecross.
What you had heard,
Oh.
where
Yeah.
Iced Haven is the last stop before people travel up there,
Okay.
and most people coming through town are going that way.
Gotcha.
It was just conversation,
Okay.
like just of what importance Ice Haven has in the Empire.
You can literally see silver thread on this campaign page. Eric's like, I hate you all.
We can-
I love you guys. You guys are great.
We got it because Andrea is so awesome. Like, let's just be honest.
I don't need control find. I know where things are in my notes.
I'm curious to find out what's going on with your dad, and I'm very happy to get to know you even better, Sabina.
I am sorry I lied to you for so long.
It was for your safety. We understand.
Yeah, I mean, was it a lie or was it just
It was an It's a what was
Alternate fact.
yeah. What does it? What are they called? It's a when you
alter
have,
ego?
Untruth. An untruth.
Oh, it's an alias. Every common form in the country has that on it. You can have more than one name.
Riki's just Riki.
Nice to meet you, Just Freaky.
That's fucking Sean level shit right there.
I'm not gonna say thank you because I'm not proud of it.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so we have to be careful then. We can't just go in throwing fireballs down this tunnel.
No, you already killed my brother. Please don't kill my dad.
I did not kill your brother.
That was the royal you.
That was Riki.
I didn't kill your brother. Didn't the worm kill your brother?
No, you stabbed him when he was laying down on the table.
Twice.
Oh, we thought he died in the thing, and then I stabbed him in this other thing.
Yeah.
We brought him back to life. He's fine. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, we said that about Neil.
And then he almost died again, and then he almost died again. Eric's been trying to kill him for so long. The good thing is that if we want to try and scry on this group, we now can.
Yeah, I mean, who's more familiar than your estranged father?
When you say it like
Can
that,
you though, or
just-
are you out of spell?
Oh, I mean, like,
I have 3 high-level spell slots left. So as long as we go to sleep tonight, I can get kind of all of this out of the way.
Are you saying this in character? Your character talks about yourself as though you have spell slots?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. When I stab people, I stab for 1d4 plus 4.
Good for you.
Riki Kettle Maru over here.
Kettle.
So what do you want to gain from? It sounds like we've got a group of people who are actually. Wait a sec. He's with the
enemy, quote unquote, right now. But the Cobalt Soul's here, so are we gonna have an issue like a dust up between these two groups or what?
Well, we're technically on the same side as the Cobalt Soul.
No, I know, but we know Anton is with keep wanting to say the Obsidian for some reason.
But again, we don't believe at this point, at least, that Anton is there willingly.
No, but I'm saying, but that other group is Cerberus Assembly.
We might have another face-to-face with Briarwoods.
Yep.
And I'm saying that they're at odds with the Cobalt Soul. So when those groups meet up, aren't we gonna have a problem?
Keep in mind the Cerberus Assembly doesn't really exist anymore. It was destroyed when Rexentrum went down. For the most part, anyways. This is just a fringe group, so sorry, Aaron.
Also, the Cobalt Soul here they're not really fighters. There's, maybe a handful of us within them. They're, like you said, librarians.
Gotcha.
Myron, I have a question for you in your history, because you've lived a long time. Did the Briar Goods turn into the Briar Woods?
Let me roll for that.
I want to know a little bit more of that history, because it's been bugging me since that one shot.
Forget the end of the world stuff. I need to know.
I do need.
It's a 22.
You absolutely do know that was a surname taken and changed over time.
So it's
They had an alias too.
You know how like when you emigrate and move from city to city and you record people's names over time, like as time goes on, some people just hear it wrong and they make a mistake on the form, so you get registered as you start as good, but then somebody thinks it's wood and it just kind of evolves.
So that was like their origin story, because we talked about like Delilah and the other couple of people whose names I'm forgetting at this point, but that was their origin story.
They went bad because their name got spelled wrong on a form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Their papers.
They would rage.
Fine.
Eric made a prequel.
It was a prequel. I think what we need to do is have a group meeting with the 150 or whomever we're taking in. Each one of them needs to have a character developed for Eric to roll for. And but we need to pass out like a photo of what you think your dad would look like now. Maybe we can get a sketch artist, someone who's so that they don't kill him by accident.
I mean,
the rest of our party.
We all have the same white hair. We're kind of noticeable.
Okay, so
listen, I've stabbed your brother point blank without realizing it. So Shiri's got a point.
I think we need to tell people to be mindful.
I'm efficient at killing your family members.
We need a photo for Riki.
Oh my god.
This person can't be killed until we get.
It's like when you have the corporate email about something that's happened that's bad, but you send it to everybody, so you don't single out the one person that did it.
And you're like, and then they read it, and everybody else goes, "What idiot would do this? Why do they have to send this dumb shit out?"
All right, we're gonna get a photo. We'll go through the city. We'll ask some people just to do a mock-up. Just on the off chance.
On a time limit though?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be with Shiri. Just I won't kill first and ask questions later this time. Maybe. I thought somebody was being summoned, so.
Keep in mind, we can also. I'm sorry, I'm looking at Sean's screen. I can also send word ahead to him and just tell him to watch out for us and just be ready to run as soon as we arrive. He doesn't have to be in the dock here. He can look out for himself. But I think it's important to get an idea of maybe how.
Something's gonna happen. We all know something's gonna happen.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not. I don't remember what I was saying.
All right.
Oh no. Drop it.
Do before we go to sleep, is it worth scrying on this group to see which of the Briarwoods are there?
Oh, that's Squirtle.
I think you leave it there.
What is happening? What happened? Where did this come from?
Why this was not a part of my life?
Lol. Okay.
All right. So should we just go in? Should we just start going in? Should we just kick ass and take names?
Don't kill this guy.
Don't kill any people that have stark white hair.
I'm sorry, Eric.
Okay. So just from Matt's perspective here, that group got a really serious message telling them that a demigod is back, and then that shows up during our session.
It's Vecna. That's how Vecna was described. It's the same.
Oh
Insane.
All right.
No, I'm just
And now that we have that sorted out, this
Oh my
this
God.
gentleman right here, this rough sketch, just do not kill him.
Oh,
Oh, that's supposed to be Anton. Oh no.
I can't do it.
Remember when we're in the tunnels, do not kill this man.
So Eric, when you send out a map, I think you have your headshot. Oh my God, that's just wait for whatever Cam is gonna send
Yeah,
back.
we know he's working on something.
I just made my profile picture. What am I gonna send back? I got nothing on that.
Oh, whew.
Yeah, there.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So,
Oh, Jesus.
as you guys talk through the night, interrupt me as you.
Were you scrying? Were you gonna scry?
Yes, before bed, can I just scry
Oh man.
real quick? I'll set up my little ritual, and I'm assuming I can see at least close by. Yeah, I'll scry on my dad.
As you prepare the ritual, cold breeze, colder than most of the air in Ice Haven, wraps around you as your vision leaves, flies not too far, and then instantly you are in a tunnel, swerving left, right, up, down, following, turning at different forks in the path as you are brought into what looked like an older man, much older than you remember him. Blonde or very white hair, stark white hair, such as yourself. Looking rather a good word for
Not
it.
like the photo, probably.
Yeah, maybe not.
He's wearing glasses. You don't remember him wearing glasses in his advanced age.
The glasses show that time has passed.
His clothes seem to be battered by the elements. As you kind of get the area around him, he is sitting. You see the light of what looks like a small fire seems to be keeping him warm as they're, I guess he looks like he's resting, at least for the evening, much like you are. As you try and get a sense of what's going on, you notice that his hands are bound.
Oh,
So he's not there willingly.
Is there anybody else around him? Like any other? Can I get a body count?
You get like 15 feet or so. You get a sense of like some of the fire. There's like 3 or 4 on flanking him. You get the sense of maybe some more around, but not a full sense of what's there. Based on the size of the circle they're in, maybe like 6 or 7.
We can bust them out.
If they're all held above the fire.
Like if he's in trouble, we can bust them out.
Do I recognize? I'm looking for the Briarwoods. Are they there? Like, can I recognize any of the like weapons that they used or?
No. No. The clothing that these folks are wearing are definitely just more plain clothes, heavy woolen clothes to keep warm. They're designed for function. The individuals you see are largely all human.
Oh.
At least the of the 3, or of the 4 you see, 3 of them are human, and one of them is some like shade of tiefling. You're not quite able to pick up if it's the red of the fire or the red of their skin.
50 Shades of Tieflings.
Michelle's a tiefling.
It doesn't have to happen to be lavender, does it?
No, it's not. You can tell it's not lavender.
Michelle's not a tiefling.
But we can't tell if there's.
That's centaur.
No, with the.
That's unfortunate. And there's no sigils that I can see or anything.
Cedar.
Satyr.
Like they don't have any defining like
Features.
decorations showing what they are or who they belong to or organizations, anything like that. It's just plain functional clothing to do some deep underground exploration.
Okay. Okay. I'll relay that to everybody when I come out of it. There's one more thing that I want to do.
Wait, before did they? How close to the temple did they look like they were?
I'm not sure.
No, nothing.
It was windy though. I guess I can't tell distance. I don't think I can tell distance from a scry.
Okay.
It was windy.
Gotcha.
Has it been a day since I last used Commune? I think it has.
Yep, it has.
Okay, I have it prepared again. Like you said, Myron, we have one of those beacons, and if they need one, I don't want to bring it down with us. The beacon we have?
Yeah.
So I'd like to know if it's something we just give to Riant and send it far away.
We trust Riant enough for that?
I mean,
You trusted her once.
yeah, I mean, I trust her with it, but I honestly don't know what's safer, if with her, keep it with us, but last time she didn't have anywhere to put it, so it ended up getting found and they raided the Cobalt Soul. But
Oh, they already have one then.
well, they had one a long time ago. And I think they've been trying to scour up all of them. They don't even know this one exists. So we could leave it here, take it with us. I'm not sure what's better.
Right now.
Do we have 2 bags of holding?
I don't have. I used to have one, but I sent it back to Whelan's family. I don't have one anymore.
I think we have the haversack. Elena's got the haversack,
Yep.
and that's it. And that's where it is.
Because I was gonna say you could always like worst case scenario explode it. But
Put a bag of holding and a bag of holding and just.
We could also, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but we could try using it. We kind of just left it there. I don't know if it's worth,
The beacon?
yeah, trying to tap into some of its magic.
Didn't EO try that from the other group and Velan had to pull him out?
I don't know. Did that happen?
Yes.
I don't actually remember that.
Yeah, it happened.
Okay.
Take my word for it.
Okay. Scratch that.
We can try though. I mean, Velan was able to connect and pull it out. Pull EO out, sorry. Maybe it just takes the right person.
Yeah, Velan's pretty powerful. Pretty cool character.
Yeah.
Maybe. Did they look powerful? The people with your dad?
DM, did they look powerful?
Or am I there? Because I can do a quick size up with my fighter ability.
No, you're not.
No, I scried.
Oh yeah, right.
They looked like they were able-bodied adventurers.
The only thing I have to say is maybe we keep it with us so that when we do find your dad, I mean, he was the one that was supposed to know a lot about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back when we found the first one. Might be good
That's
to
what I assumed.
have it on us if we do end up saving him.
When?
Yeah, when we end up saving him.
Wow.
Just don't want it. I don't want to hand back another thing he needs. But maybe that's a discussion when the rest of our group is awake.
I don't know what Vecna needs it. Vecna needed the spellbook and Vecna needed to break the seal. What's this thing gonna do?
Why is my dad there if not for that?
Good point. I don't know.
I don't have any preference on going either way with it. I'm thinking that we maybe save the information for now, but make our way towards him.
Say what information?
Just knowing that it's a group. Eric said it's like a group of adventurers, but we don't need to like spread it around or act on it any more quickly. But I feel like Sabina gets to make this call.
No, this is not having it could kill everybody here, and having it could kill everybody here. So this is not my decision.
How about we sleep on it?
I agree with that. Okay. Rest and we'll take off first thing in the morning after we've made our choice.
Okay. But plus, like, if we're going with a group of people, a whole bunch of people have gone into inns as well already. So our whole group isn't here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Depending on how many people we go in with.
I think we just need the special ops team that we recruited.
Our SEALs.
Yeah.
Our yellow dolphin team. I had to go with the other primary color because the Cobalt Soul already has blue. Cerberus Assembly is red, so we're yellow.
Yeah.
And you ended up in dolphins?
It was the first aquatic.
Why aquatic?
It's like the Navy SEALs, but the yellow dolphins.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just thinking of yellow critters like bumblebees.
We'll call them the bumblebees.
We'll call ourselves the yellow bumblebees.
All right. Well, you guys find a place to bed down for the evening, taken in by villagers of this cold burg. You guys can take your rest without issue.
Yeah.
Wake up the next day. Myron's cooking you a meal.
Oh, Myron.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, it depends on what food's available. Like we're in a city. I imagine.
Yeah,
Fish.
It's mostly fish.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. We're taking it back a little bit to Myron's past.
Salmon on a bagel.
No, there's no bagels up here.
There's tons of bagels. There's a bagel shop down the street.
All right, it's all bagels.
The DM gets to choose.
And I have smoked salmon on a bagel with capers, cream cheese.
Sure.
Can I have the eggs Benedict with an apple?
Ooh, eggs Benedict with smoked salmon.
No, with the one from
Everything's
with the
with
one
smoked
from
salmon.
Lieutenant's
No, he's
Pub.
doing Myron. She's doing.
So are you taking requests for breakfast?
Apparently.
I answered request for breakfast.
You know what? Honestly, we don't have much time. We're heading out bright and early, right? We got one meal, and
Oatmeal.
See, what's the meal of the day?
We're
though?
going into our big baddie battle. So
BBEG.
the BBG.
No, BBEG. Big bad evil guy.
Oh, okay. Battle. Big bad evil guy battle.
That's like a thing. I'm like,
BBEGB.
they say that like video games.
I had no idea.
And
With the extra B for.
big bad evil
Bring
guy.
your own baddie.
oh my god.
BYOBB.
This,
I want to
this,
hug you all so much right now.
BYOBBEG.
this is why I play.
Eric,
That's the name of the episode.
Smoked salmon on bagels for everybody.
All right. Give me a cooking check there.
It's a 14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna say the closest thing to this. Everybody gets the use of dash as a bonus action for today.
hey,
Good.
The whole day?
how do we mark that down so we don't forget it?
I'll keep track of it, and I'll remind you at the beginning of the next session.
What is this? That's so cool.
I'm slightly disappointed that it's not the eggs Benny that I requested. You asked everybody. We all said our things. You just come out with 4 of the same thing, and I'm like, oh.
I'll let you pick tomorrow.
Like, I'm appreciative.
I'll let you pick tomorrow.
I'm not saying it's on you.
We probably won't be back tomorrow. Just saying.
Mhm.
Feel like we're gonna have to sleep in the caves
Under the ocean.
under the ocean.
Bring your mittens with you, your thermal cubes. It's gonna be cold.
Okay, so as you guys enjoy your breakfast, prepare for the day. Riant comes and says, "We've discovered the location of the entrance. If you're needing, it's not too far from here. It's in town.
It's perfect.
So
Great.
we can not haste too much. I've also done some research during the night. I'm not coming down with you. I need to sleep, but
That's fair.
I've discovered that the whispered one,
Big
Vecna,
bad evil guy.
is about 3 days travel from here.
See, I knew we weren't coming back tonight.
Is the whispered one in this plane?
He's in Zadash, last I heard.
Oh my god.
We're both talking about that. now.
Not a lot of time.
Is the whispered one Vecna, Riant?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
From the
Well, we've got friends who are looking for it. We're there. and they're
Vecna the Deceiver, the Whispered One, the one who shall not be named,
Vance.
Thrush.
Vance, Thrush,
Thrush.
The Cold King.
Lich King. The Undying King.
And dying.
No, those are somebody different.
The Frost Brand.
The Frostbrand, specifically the Deceiver. He deceives by using as many possible names to.
No,
throw
wait.
off
I have
himself.
a line that says Undying King, the whispered one, Thrush.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all the same.
The Lich King.
I'll have to go
Because
check
the
that.
Briarwoods called him the Undying King.
That's what it was. The
Yeah,
Briar.
no, that tracks. Okay. No, yeah. I could.
Where are we going to dash?
Yeah.
So who are the other group fighting then?
They think they're fighting the whispered one.
I know. I wonder who it
Mhm.
actually is.
You might want to message them that.
I am not using a spell slot today for message.
So
If
here's
we wanted to message them, that was last night.
The dash is southeast of us.
but we
We
have
didn't find this out until today.
we still have to go rescue Anton.
That
We
Vance
can't
is so
get here
close.
without rescuing Anton.
Why not?
I
No,
told them to get their butts.
We're
here.
still going down there.
We're
Yeah,
still
we still
going
gotta go
down.
down to get Anton.
Whatever. Tom made his choice.
I don't think he made a choice at all.
We still have to go down to stop the bad guys that are down there.
But the big bad evil guy is 3 days away.
Yeah, I mean, we go down there, we stop, then we come back, we fight the big guy.
Why?
We
What
go down there, we stop them, we set a trap, and wait for Vecna to come to us.
But what if Vecna finds a different entrance?
You know what?
What are,
Look
what,
at
are,
what?
what are we stopping them from doing?
Well, they're emissaries of Vecna, right? They're going down to do something. We got to figure out what that is and stop them.
We don't have to figure out what that is if we kill Vecna.
Yeah, but what if they do something that makes Vecna stronger? What if they
Are
destroy the
clearing
last
way.
seal?
Yeah.
There's a seal.
Yes. I also want to save Anton. So I feel like we can do two things at once, and then we maybe what we can do is impersonate one of Vecna's
That's always gone well for us historically.
but then call Vecna and say, like, there's a big issue here, you need to come back. And
Also, like, sorry.
Yeah, you'll trick Vecna.
All right, I'm sorry. I interrupted you, Courtney.
Oh, that
Continue
was it.
talking.
That was
I just
it.
got excited.
I didn't have a conclusion that I hadn't written it all yet.
We're trying to find it along the way.
I was trying to get there along the way.
We're gonna trick the guy known as the deceiver.
Vecna doesn't think we're working against him right now. We brought him back to this plane.
That's true,
Yeah,
actually.
but we were. So I agree with you there. I don't think he. But like we were kind of. We had some animosity, if you remember. We were like, "What the fuck, dude?" And he was like, I won't kill you. But we weren't like nice.
He told us to come along to Ice Haven.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which where his peeps are. He told us to join the peeps.
he's called
Oh,
Beaver. Why do you people trust him?
wait. What if? Oh my god! All my friends.
You're a general.
What if Vecna turns them?
Oh yeah, they have to leave.
Ooh, we better send them all back. We just
We
got
gotta
3,000
clear out the city.
and all they are is book read. They don't have any skills.
They don't know what the streets are like.
They-
He's gonna take all their lunch money.
Yeah.
They just have to be far enough away from the entrance.
Yeah.
They can go hide in the forest for like a day. And come
You think
back.
there's forests up here?
I don't know. It's just an expression. They can go hide in the tundra for a day and come back.
We could send them on if like it literally might be easier to say to them like we've got like search these areas than to say like go hide, right?
Here's the thing though, a whole bunch of people live in this town and they've all been nice. They haven't been turned as far as we know.
Oh, Vecna's not here
Vecna's
yet.
Not here yet.
Oh yeah, right. Okay. Yeah.
We need to meet Vecna like in a non-populated area is what we're saying.
Where did they say that they were right now? Not Sadash.
The dash.
No. Where
Yeah.
did the other group say they were?
Vecna's vault.
Yeah, the Doom Vault.
This is where.
Is the
We don't
Doom
know.
Vault the same vault that we went into a long time ago with the Briarwoods?
No, we were just in their mansion.
Yeah, that was in
Gamorda.
That black space.
Maybe the Dune Vault is in Zadash and they are where we think they are or where we want them to be.
We got teleported in that black shroud thing to a vault. It wasn't a vault. It was a crypt. Never mind.
Oh, I remember. I remember that now, Cam.
What do you mean Doom Vault?
Who's talking?
Yeah, who is this?
Riant.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
How do you know about the Doom Vault?
We asked you to wait outside.
Okay, I will be outside.
No.
How did, wait,
No.
Wait
Don't
a
listen to
second.
him.
Wait,
He doesn't
no,
even know
no.
what the seals
He
are.
doesn't speak for us. Our friends told us they were there. Do you know anything about the Dune Vault?
Well, if we're talking about this wizard, the Doom Vault is rumored to be a vault. That's the
Got it.
Following.
designed by a collection of wizards seeking the ability to cheat death. Essentially, it was a lich factory.
I was just gonna say it was liches.
Is it in Zadash?
No one knows where it is, but its lore is that it was a lich factory, and likely a fortress to hold a lich's phylacteries, the jar in which they store and feed their life essences and feed souls to keep them to live eternally. So
Oh
if
my.
someone's in the Doom Vault, then they may be able to access Vecna's phylactery.
Be helpful.
Like if Vecna has gone full lich. We can't destroy him if his phylactery still exists.
So they've gone to destroy. Okay, so
The
all right,
Horcruxes.
they've gone to destroy the Horcrux. Got it.
Got it.
Yeah. So maybe they are actually fighting Vecna in the way that they're trying to get rid of the Horcrux
Why did they say that?
because they only have so many words.
It would have been quicker to say that.
I think they might have went over their word count, but said less than if they would have just told us what Riki is saying.
Got it. Either way, Vecna might not be where they are then.
Correct.
Vecna is likely in the dash, as Riant already told us. Thanks, Riant. But we don't know where this Dune Vault is.
It was
So do we?
It was never discovered in any of the Cobalt Souls research.
So then the question becomes: do we wait for Vecna to come here, or do we go to Vecna? Do we take care of whatever little thing is going on in the underground right now, and maybe that weakens Vecna?
I feel like there's two jobs at hand. I honestly think that we do our thing and they do their thing.
So I think too.
We need to stop this last seal from being opened, destroyed, because these seals are what are preventing Vecna from taking over again.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure that doesn't happen. But if we fight Vecna afterwards, that phylactery needs to be gone anyways.
So they need to do that.
So they need to do their part, and we'll do our part.
I think the seals are important though because they were the thing keeping the divine gates intact or
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah.
With all the betrayer gods safely tucked away. If they fall, then we have gods on our hands.
Yep.
Multiple gods on our hands. If we have that right. If I have it right.
So Riki, it's like we're playing tower defense and capture the flag. Same time.
I want to be on the capture the flag team.
Is that our team or is that the other?
That's their team.
All right. I feel like my vote is that we go to the underground and we save Anton at the same time
We're
as.
we're all in agreement.
Oh, I didn't feel like you were.
I mean, that was like 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
Literally right now, you just said you wanted to do the other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was just me. That was Cameron being difficult.
Yeah.
This sounds fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds all good.
Yeah.
What do we want to do with the 3,000 people who are here?
Riant can manage that. I mean,
Yeah.
Riant, just keep him out of sight of Vecna. Vecna will turn him into zombies.
Yeah. I will figure it out. Cobalt
I think
Soul's not afraid of fighting. If it
Really?
means-
They tell you a bunch of librarians.
If it means slowing down the end of the world and giving you guys time to make sure that Vecna can't complete their plans, that's what the Cobalt Soul is here for.
Now, would these be like wizards and stuff?
Yes.
Wizards, monks. There's some skilled folk in the group.
It's not
I'm
just
being mean by saying librarians.
no, but it's not just like common people who
No,
like
we are.
a lot of knowledge. They have like some.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, they're
Arcane
like
powers too.
Harriet the Spy people.
That doesn't help me at all.
We are a talented group, to say the least. There is a high bar to entry.
I mean, we're the ones that are going to take on Vecna, so I feel like our bar is.
All right, we're gonna go underground. We're gonna.
Wait, where's
not
Jax
start
in
a-
all this?
We're not gonna start a fight with Rhea.
Okay, we need to get Jax and we need to get the Talons of Bahamut.
Okay.
And I think we should bring Gerald and Jennifer.
No, he said they're level 22. 25.
I don't think Gerald and Jennifer are quite up for this task.
Okay.
All right.
Gerald needs to be
Now.
close to a toilet at his age.
Gross.
What is the time passage between that one and this one?
I would say it's like 40 to 50 years.
Gotcha. I mean, Gerald's fine.
Gerald would be fine. Jennifer would be fine.
Gerald was a human, but I assume he's like an Aragorn type human.
Of course. All right. So as you guys get yourselves prepared, unless you want to grab anything on your way down, you guys work your way over to the entrance to the tunnel.
Do we have all of those people with us?
For sake of ease, yes.
Will they act in combat? No.
You're able to acquire the six talons to go along with yourself as the seventh. If you want, you do find Jax, who's actually hanging out with Gerald. They're in an arm wrestling competition.
Nice.
You know what, Cam? Give me a strength check.
Twice.
I'm gonna roll for Jax to see who wins the. It's +4 or whatever.
I was on the other page for the
Okay.
strength check. All right, here we go. I'm +2.
Ooh.
18. So I got to roll. Oh wait. Oh, I'm on Riki. Ah.
As you see them fighting it out, you see Gerald kind of his pride swelling in him as he's slowly putting Jack down. Jax looks like he's giving in, and then his facial expression just shifts, like he's been toying with the old man this whole time, and he slams Gerald's hand down. As well, it was a pleasure to meet you. I got some hero business to attend to. As he gets up and joins the group of you, as you guys, unless you want to take them with you.
Don't feel bad, Gerald. He literally has a metal arm. You weren't gonna win that one.
I knew he was cheating. And you guys head down the trail. As you're working your way into the tunnels, it is pitch black. There are no lights in this thing. This is a cave that's been burrowed through erosion, maybe creatures, tectonic shifts. It's not a straight tunnel. It's a series of rocks that are created gaps in the earth that like kind of stretch out, and you're not really quite sure. As you kind of push through, I don't know who's leading the way, how you're seeing, if you can see.
Do I have RGB?
RGB? You pop the
But we
RGB
have-
on.
Most of us have dark vision too, right?
I don't. I am
Yeah.
human.
As you push a little further, you come up to a spot where there's a little bit of a ledge, and the ground in this underground is frozen. As we gather, it's like the water table and permafrost, kind of where the permafrost starts, and there's a borehole, pure and clean, down, and it's just pitch black beyond your RGB. What do you guys do?
Can I see anything with the goggles? The goggles can see through like magical darkness.
It drops for hundreds of feet beyond the light,
Oh,
the reach of your light.
I
You
see.
can't see anything.
Got it.
This tunnel
That kinda-
is at about a 30-degree angle down.
Is that the clear only way to go? Like there's no other rooms that span off?
It's like there's a collection of just holes in the earth that you're kind of treading over, working your way through until you find this just clean hole that's been formed.
How big is it? Like, would we have to crawl through it?
Oh, it's like 15 feet wide, 15 feet
Okay.
in diameter.
Do we see a hole like this when we saw the worm?
Similar size, but this one is very cleanly cut.
Gotcha.
Give me a survival check.
Ooh.
Can I do it? 20.
Go for it.
Sure.
20.
Shiri, you notice a couple of pitons that have been anchored
Pitons.
down the side of this this trench, this hole.
Can I get a definition check?
A steel peg that's been hammered into the ice,
Okay.
You know, like the climbing stuff?
Yeah,
like
okay.
an
I
anchor,
mean,
like
Okay.
a climbing anchor.
Okay. They're all over the place?
They're working their way down from where you are.
They like 50 feet segments that rope's been
Roughly,
attached to.
a little
Yeah.
shorter than that. Give you some extra room for tying knots.
So
and
we
stuff.
would have to climb down, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Well, by definition, you can't climb down.
I don't have anything in response to say to you. I don't know.
Every time he makes a joke, I'm just gonna repost that picture to a different WhatsApp group.
Post it to what was that dude's name? The
other-
Oh my god.
Guy.
the other guy.
The other Eric. I don't
I think we have to climb.
down,
Down.
I'm assuming so.
but we could
We
go
could
into
slide.
other offshoots. But the other ones aren't cleanly cut, right? Like it looks like intentional that people are going down in this location. Okay.
Who's all with us again? Jax and who else?
Us plus the 6 talons.
Who are the 6 talons again?
Myron's elite SEAL troop from
The Yellow Dolphins.
The Yellow
Yellow
Dolphins.
Who the fuck are the yellow? Why are you?
That's
saying
who
I can't
Myron was
respect
with.
that?
That's who Myron was with when she was in the other area.
Wait, the Woozle Wazzles. Who are the Woozle Wazzles?
No,
okay, so-
none of this makes any sense.
You missed
Back
it.
6 weeks ago this morning, when we were fighting
Yesterday morning.
when we were fighting the dragon and I teleported away, I got the dragon away, but then when I teleported back, the place that I went to was not where we came from. It was this other city. It was the city of like the collection of wizards and whatnot that had fought Vecna in the past. There's like magic is banished there because of its danger and how much like it like impacted the release of Vecna, that kind of thing. But then I ended up recruiting them to come back and help us basically because they learned that Vecna was coming back in the world and like their best elite fighters were sent with me to stop them.
Yes, that rings a bell now. And they're called the Yellow Dolphins.
Yes.
They are now.
Because I came up
Right
with
now.
they're like the version of the Navy SEALs, but we already have blue for the Cobalt Soul and red for the fucking
Service assembly.
service
I know. I
assembly.
keep bringing their name
And
here, why?
then so we have to be the other primary color yellow, and then we have to be an aquatic creature, so we're the dolphins, yellow dolphins.
Oh my god.
You were out of the room when Courtney explained it the first time.
Why is Cerberus? Is that an aquatic creature? Why do they
Service
say-
assembly because it's a play on the Navy SEAls. It's a different aquatic
Oh, okay.
creature.
I was out of the room for this.
Yeah.
If you're interested, we can start calling the Cerberus Assembly the Red Lobsters.
Yes, please. Can we call them the red lobsters? And the soul is like the actual type of fish. Like fish.
Blue fins.
Cobalt is the color is blue, so already we're good.
Good lord.
All right.
This is a wild conversation.
The reason why I was asking was because I was wondering if anybody else would have insight as to, what this hole would represent.
Shell, get the hell out of here. You can't play from afar and then call me out.
Oh, I'm so happy she's listening.
She's listening to the stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Mabel! Horrible.
Yeah. I was wondering what she was because it was random text that I was seeing after the fact, but I didn't realize she was.
Okay,
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
We climb down.
You got a hole. You gonna try and climb down?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we need to do this with a plan. Like either we do
Yes.
rope segments or we like slide and stop.
Could we slide?
Put a red shirt down.
It's
I
like
think-
a 30-degree angle.
I do think that we need to come in prepared because we don't know if this is hundreds of feet down. We don't know what we're walking into.
Okay, so I can create a light. You already have your disco headlight.
I think we should send someone down who has dark vision because that way we won't have to have a light to alert people that we're
You
coming.
still need a light for dark vision to work.
Oh.
You need a dim light. Dark
That's-
vision also doesn't work against like magical darkness.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
What you're thinking of is blind sight.
Oh.
I think we stick together as a group. Maybe we can even like tie ourselves together so if one falls, we hold on.
Okay, that's smart.
And
Smart.
then just go inch by inch down the pitons, climbing
Okay.
pegs.
Yeah. Does anybody have rope?
Yes.
I have rope.
It's all part of our adventures
Yeah.
past.
The yellow dolphins all have like tons of rope. You're good.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it's-
They're
so-
like
like hand signals.
Yeah.
As the team of you take your time to work your way down this tunnel, if you're doing so safely, you can do so. I'm not going to make you check for each 10-foot segment as you work your way down the kilometer.
Ooh.
Kilometer down this hole, it takes you the better part of the day to get to
Yeah.
the bottom of the tunnel.
Fall?
We're not falling, we're climbing.
It's easy.
Rather than the cool, in my notes, Princess Peach slide encounter.
Yeah.
You guys get to the bottom of the tunnel to reveal what looks like an opening as this chamber kind of reaches out and opens up on a dome-like opening. In the center of it, you see a stone tower rising up to the ceiling of this this chasm, and before you, maybe 40-50 feet, standing in front of the entrance to this ancient ruins, you see a little campsite that Sabina recognizes from her scry. It has since been vacated. The fire has been snuffed. You see tracks leading into the ruins. You find yourself seemingly in front of the ziggurat, or at least what's left of it. A structure decayed from time. As you, let me get the picture up for you.
That wasn't too far at all.
I'll click on that. There's your link to see what you see that is left.
Oh god, it's on Owlbear.
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta get
Open
We got it right
time.
there.
set
Don't
up
worry.
again. Okay.
Oh, okay, it's just a picture. It's not a flat thing. Cool.
Oh, so we're at like a
Wow.
campsite.
Uh-huh.
And you see before you what seems like a small village built onto the ruins of an ancient temple.
Yeah.
A village?
Stone village that has decayed in its own right. You see small structures that don't match the original, basically built into what's left of the Temple of Ayun, from what you recall from the other visits to the ziggurat.
We're at the
As you see the footprints leading in,
That's really cool.
that's where I think we'll end tonight.
How
Nice.
many footprints?
Can't. We gotta keep playing.
How many footprints?
Give me
That is so cool.
give me a
There's
survival
nothing.
check.
Yeah, I gotta know how many footprints. Unless they're like, oh, not 20.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You see 8 sets of footprints.
That's a lot.
Are two of the prints?
Vampire-like?
No, shush. I actually have a legit question here.
Sorry.
Are they the steps spaced out as to where it would look like the feet are bound?
They are single file to hide their numbers. No,
I was waiting. I was literally fucking waiting for that.
you gather that no, you don't get that sense. It's pretty. They all look like they're taking decent steps.
That was a good question. I'm sorry. I interrupted
So-
you.
We will pick up next on the precipice of the ruined ziggurat. Next time we play D&D.